It's my song. 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 It's my song.
What up, everybody? Happy Sunday. How y'all doing? Oh, we're not gonna waste time today. I need y'all to hit that like button. I'm about to cam up in just a second. Just give me a minute. You know, your girl has some sushi. So I'm trying to get situated from that. I want to start off by saying I need y'all This is going to be a yes or no question. Do y'all think it's okay to affiliate yourselves with an active drug user on a friendship level? Yes, Eno, I am hungry. I am hungry. Y'all lucky I ate today because I be forgetting sometimes. No. Okay. Because I'm confused on why Charlene's supporters feel like it's okay. Like, she did this whole video saying it's okay for me to hang out with a meth head, basically, as long as my children aren't around. Girl, what? Huh? So basically, CJ is justified, right, for being concerned about who this woman spends her time with, right? That's what a father's supposed to do, right? She's not giving mother. She's not giving mother. How do you blame CJ for wanting to know who you're with when the person you're with just got pulled over and arrested for having, how much meth did he have in his socks? In his sock? Violating probation from Vegas? Why is this okay? Whatever happened to you are the company you keep. Whatever happened to birds of a feather flock together? How is this beneficial to your children to be affiliated with a man? Oh, a gram of meth. Excuse me. I don't do any of that, so I don't know what's going on or the lingos. So, in my opinion, it is very, 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 very appropriate for a father to be concerned on who you affiliate yourself with. Just like you were concerned who he was in a relationship with, even though she's a realtor. I'm just going to throw it out there. You know what? I didn't know black people did meth either. Like, y'all gonna have to tell me how. I didn't know niggas was doing that. I didn't know that. Look, everybody was like, meth. We was all sounding like Soulja Boy. Meth. You know what's the most frustrating part for me in this whole situation? People acting like, why you keep bringing him up? Why he keep bringing him up? Why does she feel it's okay to associate herself with this man? She's on the telephone with this man. Yeah, that's some meth up shit, right? Man, I'm telling y'all. All right, so I'm gonna do. Hold on, let me cam up. What up, Amanda? Hey, everybody. Excuse me. I ain't greet nobody. I just came in here talking. Y'all forgive me. What's up? Shout out to all y'all. I couldn't even go down the list today because this is crazy to me. This is crazy to me. I don't see how Charlene's supporters feel like it's okay, regardless if that's your boyfriend, that's your whatever they are. She literally made a video saying it does not matter because her kids aren't around them, but I can be around them. Girl, what? You got older children, right? You got older children. Hey, kids, I know that Rico was arrested for meth in his sock. I know this, but it's okay because you guys are not around him, but you can still call him twin. You got your kids saying Rico. You training them to sing a meth head's name, and this is a problem. Girl, y'all should hear what my husband be saying about meth. He said a crackhead be like, meth? Oh my God. Oh, I would never. Meth is some shit, okay? Meth is like crack and cocaine is not it. Drugs is bad, right? But that meth, though, that meth, girl, you'll see a crackhead get bougie quick. Excuse me? Y'all, let me stop playing. Yes, it got to be a method to that man's madness on why he had that in his sock. I just, anyways, I don't understand why they think this is okay. This is why I say about being somebody's fan. This is fanned out because nobody's saying, girl, I know Rico got that meth dick, but I'm gonna need you to put that down for about 10 seconds until you get this situated with your kids. Like, nobody's saying that. She there getting her back dirty, got pictures laying up with the nigga, rubbing his meth back and shit. Was it itching? Don't they get itchy? Like, y'all gonna have to explain to me how this worked. We don't even care about the gun charges, okay? Let's gun charges, whatever, okay? We don't care about the girl. Meth? Really? He couldn't do cocaine? Look, we are like, wait a minute, we're trying to figure this out. Like, I just got a cash out. Shout out to TNT. Shout out to you. Y'all, this is my new thing when people get cash. Go, Rico. Go. Oh, okay. I'm back, y'all. I'm sorry. I know y'all missed this Charlene content, so I had to come and bust y'all up with this one real quick. Y'all keep sending them cash apps, and I'm gonna get Rico in his Santa suit dancing. We gonna get him dancing. That's how Rico was doing before he got caught by the police. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. Now, I tried to look up the symptoms of meth, and child, the ghetto. I don't even know. And then the fact that I just, somebody gonna have to explain this to me. Then she gets on the phone with him like, he talking about you. Girl, he is a meth head. You... shout out to Ashley for being a member of the squad. Why? Y'all. Why do we think it's okay? Hold on, let me go. Let me go. Shout out to Destiny Reacts, because I'm about to react to a recent video that she just posted. Guys, you really gotta just hold your seed. Y'all don't need to be impregnating these hyenas. Y'all really don't.
I'm always doing all that stuff. And plus, CJ wanted more kids.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. So this is the video Destiny Reacts. This is what Charlene was talking about when she was getting pregnant, right? Let's look at the clip.
He's only got one kid, Mari. So he wanted to have a son. Yeah. With someone he loved. Oh. And I love CJ to the son. I wanted to have kids with him. He's a good father. Just basically put it that way. He's a
He's a good father. She wanted to have kids with this man because he is a good father, right? That's what she said. Y'all heard that, right? Oh, y'all like my lipstick? Shout out to Flyucci. Remember, I told you I was gonna wear this lipstick. I love this color, and I put the little glossy gloss on it for the girls. She said this man is a great father. That's why she wanted to have kids with him so bad. This is not a situation where you have kids with this man because you sleeping with him and you get pregnant, and even though you weren't being responsible then, you still have babies with him. Okay, cool. No, you went through a whole procedure to have babies with this man. Now you don't think he's capable of being a father because y'all not together? Somebody help me out. But somebody who gets arrested and pulled over with meth in the sock, just fine, right? That's what we doing. Let's talk about court. Let's talk about court. Let's talk about court. Thank you, T. Okay. So, thank you, Taisha. Recent court events, right? Her mother, we should have known something was wrong by the wig she had on her head. Okay, she got that same wig on today. They be preserving them damn wigs. I'm telling you, they preserve the fuck out of them wigs. I can't even be mad at that. Okay, I think the best thing I ever seen Charlene do is stretch a wig and stretch some taco meat. I was just amazed. Okay, is my husband in the chat? Y'all laughing at me. I'm so serious. I ain't never seen no shit like that in my life. I said, did you see her stretch that goddamn taco meat? She fed 13 people with a pound of taco meat. That's I ain't never seen no shit like that before in my life. I ain't never seen no shit like that before in my life. But what it looks like, okay, let's talk about court, right? Because everybody like court this, court that, court this, court that, right? A lot of those people over there don't know what the fuck they're talking about when it comes to court. What they're at is at a standstill. The reason why they can't proceed right now is because Charlene's not, in CJ's opinion, making it really safe with the kids by having them around Rico. And she pressed really hard to have them around them. Remember, we sat here and watched this. I knew something was wrong when I posted a video. Y'all can go watch my videos, and he was huffing on NOS cans. Let's not pretend like Rico is some saint. You didn't get you a Russell Wilson. You got you a Damon Arnett. Those are two different people. You didn't get you a Russell Wilson. What up, Robin? You got you a Damon Arnett. And since you got you a Damon Arnett, y'all know he was huffing on them NOS cans. Even then, you shouldn't even brought your children around him. He should have never been able to meet the twins. You talking about he don't affiliate with my kids. You mean the same one who said he taught your son how to fight? That one? Didn't you say that? Didn't she say that, y'all? She said, didn't he say that? Rico taught baby TJ how to fight and box? Ain't that what he said? That's somebody around somebody's kids, ain't it? Ma'am, this man is on meth, and you clearly said you want to have babies with this man. Can we talk about that? Can we wake it up to that? You said you wanted to have babies with this man. Clearly, your choice and who you get impregnated by is a clear issue, isn't it? Didn't y'all hear this woman say she wanted to have babies with Rico? I do. I want to have babies. Like, yeah. Are y'all shitting me right now? Like, are y'all kidding? Y'all for real? She said she wanted to have babies with this man. That's what she said. She should have left them tubes tied. They should have never got untied. They should have never got untied. We all heard that. We all heard that. So y'all gonna have to explain to me why this is a problem. Look at here. Look at here. Let me tell you something about Iceland. She been doing her, and she been making sure her kids is straight. And she been MIA. She just been focused on her. He been sending her flowers, huh? But she not playing that shit. She not gonna have that around her kids, and that's their father, and she has every right. Now, if there was a mother who should be okay with keeping their kids away from their father, she got the green light. Because ain't no way you gonna be doing meth and all that other shit and you around our kids. No, she definitely got the green light. For sure. So She talking about I could still affiliate. She on the phone with him, laughing, giggling it up. Ooh, girl, you be putting your mouth on that, Charlene? You be sucking on it. You put your mouth on it. Just inbox me and let me know. I won't tell nobody. I'm just curious. Like, is it like a high if you swallow? Just inbox me in the comments. Let me know. Anyway, I need to stop looking at my inbox. Y'all, okay. I'm gonna be serious. I'll be serious. What up, AB? I'm gonna be serious. I'm trying to be serious. This is a serious matter. Okay. I'm trying to understand the method to Charlene's madness. I'm trying to understand why, girl. Let me tell you how stupid these hyenas are, right? Somebody was in Jason's chat, right? And Jason posted the video of Damon Arnett getting arrested, finding meth in his sock, and all that fun stuff, right? Girl, I just had to speak today. I just had to speak today. Look at here. So after he got pulled over with the meth in his sock, Jason posted a video, and I wish that chick was here right now. I really wish that chick was here right now because she was serious. You know what this woman said? Well, CJ got arrested for gun charges 6 years ago. You mean the gun charges he had 6 years ago for self-defense before he had the twins? So why did Charlene have babies with him? I promise you these hyenas is crazy. Yes, AB, meth in his sock, honey. Yes, Mr. Damon Arnett was arrested. We don't even talk about the gun charges. Him just totally disrespecting his probation. Just an upstanding citizen, right? Just a outgoing, like, but he does it better though, right? 1,000 times better. Has anybody slept with a meth person before? Do anybody know what that like? Does he really just? I know they say with ecstasy it do some shit. Let me tell you, the hardest drug I've ever taken was marijuana, and that's not my thing. I don't like it, so I don't smoke. I'm not a smoker. I drink. Give me some Patron. Give me a margarita, little cocktail, all that. But I don't do all that hardcore stuff. I've never tried it. It was just never in my. I guess just wasn't in the cards for me. Okay, cool. I know shade to anybody who's tried it. But have any of y'all slept with somebody on meth? Like, nobody knows. The only person can know is Charlene, and she's nowhere to be found to be asked. How'd that go? Because, the way people talk about meth, that sounds like a nasty situation. I bet you he eat ass and everything. I bet you he licked the dirt off her toenails. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But this is what I say about her supporters. You're doing good. You're a great mother. I don't hear nobody say, look, girl, I love you. Okay, you like a play cousin. But meth is where I draw the line. Okay, I'm going to need you to just fall back from them. Okay, the only meth that anybody can agree on in this chat that is cool is Method Man, right? I'm just saying. I drink, but smoking is just not my thing. I don't like what it does. I don't like any smoke or anything like that in my lungs. That's just me though. I don't knock anybody else to do it. I know plenty of people who do it. It's just not, it ain't for me. Child, that nigga be on that stuff, eating the kids' cereal. If I was CJ, I wouldn't want that man around my kids either. And Jamie, I don't know what the fuck he doing, but he better get on the good foot. He better get on the good foot. I don't think Charlene has been doing everything she can for her kids. I think she's been worried about the wrong things. She's been in the club. She doing this man versus her type shit, which is content. That's she's supposed to be an influencer, whatever. But I don't know. I personally feel like she was doing better when Rico isn't around. Rico will be the reason why she lose her children. And I don't think anybody cares. That's what I'm going to say. I don't think anybody cares because obviously the judge is not doing anything in Charlene's favor. She's not getting child support. She's not getting anything. And what I don't like about her, oh, we got another Cash App. Hold on, y'all. Go Rico. Y'all getting Rico up in there today. Hold on. Let me scroll up to the comments. Is she trying to influence people to date people who use meth? I don't know. Being an influencer is crazy, and being affiliated with that is crazy. I just wouldn't want to. She keeps trying to make it seem like CJ really cares about what she's doing. And she's like, he's bringing up my kids. Yes, because people haven't seen your older children in school, right? We haven't seen your kids in school. We haven't seen your kids do anything. We haven't seen your kids in the best conditions. So what you do with the older kids is going to trickle down with the younger kids. Allegedly, the grandma got roaches. Okay. The grandma got roaches. And you know what? You trolls piss me off. Y'all can make a screenshot of a chat, which we already knew y'all was in. Y'all paid $4.99 for the exclusive. Y'all get it. Y'all want to be up in there? Y'all got it. Okay, cool. Don't matter. It's for the giveaway. Y'all decided to screenshot what CJ said, but you didn't decide to screenshot that there's roaches at grandma. I knew God dang well. I knew when I seen that can. I knew it. And my husband was like, babe, ain't no damn ants in the winter. And I was like, you know what, love? It's showing the flying fig ain't no damn ants in the winter. We knew you had roaches, you nasty. We knew it. And your grandbaby telling people you got roaches. Kids don't be lying. She ain't got nothing to lie about. How she gonna tell you what a roach is? You know what? Y'all better quit playing with me. Y'all got all them screenshots from the group chat, but y'all couldn't screenshot that. Exactly. That's probably why she break it out and stuff. Babies be allergic to them things. I gotta let my husband tell you this story. Oh my God. Yeah, you and the Ravens, you just nasty. You nasty. These are not really stable living conditions for children, right? So why are your supporters telling you what you're doing? Your baby do not need to be describing to people what roaches look like. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Y'all want to take screenshots of the chat? Y'all should have screenshotted that. We knew that blue can ain't had nothing to do with no damn ants. We knew it. Okay? What they playing with them on their spare time? Are they in the toys? Like, that's disgusting. What up, somebody reacts? This is okay though, right? This is what we support. This is the Royalty Nation. The Roach Nation. This is the Roach Nation. Right? It's the Roach Nation. That's what we support. Is that the reason why you got those like welts? What the fuck is that? You try to cover it up with makeup, but y'all seen that, right? Y'all seen those big old welts? Is that like bad water or something? Like, what's going on in that camp? Am I the only one that sees this shit? Please tell me I'm not crazy. Y'all go look at Charlene's videos. You ain't gotta take my word. You ain't gotta take my word. But You go to Charlene's last video, look at her forehead, look at her cheeks. So when I was looking at the meth thing, and I'm not saying she do meth because I don't know her life, but I saw like there was like welt bumps on her forehead, you know, and we're in our 30s, right? So we get like little acne here and there and stuff like that, but I ain't never seen no shit like that at my age. And I'm knocking on 40 though. So if I'm knocking on 40 though, what are those big welts on her for? Those knots. Yeah, she's had those knots for quite some time. The first time I seen them knots, I thought, okay, maybe somebody just, you know, gave the bitch a 2-piece, right? I gave her that. Okay, we moved on. Okay, so I'm like, why is she got them knots? Like they're like all up here, right? And then on her cheek, there's like this, these weird looking bumps. And we get acne, right? That don't look like acne to me. That looks like some other shit. Y'all go and check it out. Y'all let me know. My issue is this. This is my issue. If Charlene was kicking down doors and standing on business instead of standing on bankruptcy, we would not be telling her, ma'am, you need to hold yourself accountable. You're not going to win this war until you hold yourself accountable. You're a victim. It's always somebody's fault. It's always somebody else's fault. It's CJ doing this. It's CJ doing that. Ma'am, if the courts felt like CJ was a bad father, you wouldn't even be in court this long. She keeps making piss poor decisions. She has poor pussy management, and I'm supposed to be excited. But I'm a hater? Do roaches bite? Oof. Ooh, no. Ooh. I just, you know, I'm not shocked that Tanya has a nasty house. She couldn't take care of her kids herself. And I need Charlene to stop calling the kettle black. Okay? The pot calling the kettle black. You sitting here talking about CJ mama like your mama was mother of the fucking year, not whooping your ass, kicking you out the house while you pregnant at 16. Let's not compare mamas, baby, because your mama wasn't A1 either. Your mama wasn't the best. Your mama don't get no mommy award. I'm just saying, she does have poor pussy management. She does. And then she wanted to have babies with a meth addict. She wanted to have babies with a meth addict. She wanted, I would love to have a baby with Rico. Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. And Phoenix, it's a lot of meth heads. She would have craters than bumps, but she is choosing to be head over heels for someone who has. Okay, so I don't even know what meth is. Thank you for educating me. But what is that shit? Those big ass welts on her forehead. What is that? Mosquito bites? You can't have mosquito bites that goddamn long. What up, PJ? Let me drop the link. Y'all got to be reminding me. Y'all know I be forgetting. It's the roaches. It's the meth. Let's do a timeline, y'all. Let's do a timeline. This time last year, right? Her and CJ broke up. Her and CJ was on the bullshit. They was going back and forth. She wasn't allowing this man to see his kids, right? She keeps talking about karma. It looked like karma got. What up, PJ? Nigga, you in the car.
Hey, what it do?
What up?
Oh man, no.
Sir, I'm gonna need you to get some signal.
I'm in the country.
Of course. You always doing something on Sundays and then gonna get on me when I don't go live on Sunday. For shame, PJ, for shame. I don't.
Yeah, my bad. I'm in and out these hills. I'm working off.
If there is a U.S. court order that involves content posted to YouTube, you can send the court order by. These people are doing petitions and stuff like that. Let me tell you what these people gonna do. They're gonna piss off the judge. Because there are certain things you can say and you cannot say to a judge. You cannot falsely accuse a judge with anything without any viable proof. And these people gonna send this woman straight to hell. Listen, we wouldn't even be in court had you let that man see his kids. First and foremost, this why you don't deal with uneducated, broke motherfuckers. This why you don't deal with them, because they don't know jack shit, and all they can afford is an opinion. And every time Charlene crashes, they go, "Oh, that's messed up. See, that's not right." Everybody in the court video, even Charlene, "I don't know what's going on in court." No, you don't, because when I tried to tell you, you thought you were bigger than court. Let me explain something to you. You can go ahead and piss off a judge if you want to. You could go ahead and piss off a judge if you want. I don't recommend it. I say let sleeping dogs lie, count your L's, get the 50-50 going, and just chill out, because you're going to lose your kids. You're going to lose your kids. You're in a losing battle right now because you cannot let that shit go. You can't let it go, and you need to let it go.
Why are they playing in real life? Like I said, why are they playing with this in real life? You don't call somebody's judge. You know, you don't.
You know, age don't make you smart, and her stupid mama gonna get her to write a check her ass can't cash. Y'all think y'all bigger than the courts? The courts are implemented in a certain way for a reason. The courts have no feelings. They only have facts, right? So even what I'm saying doesn't matter because it's my opinion. I'm a single party person, individual who's seen the situation and felt like I needed to speak on it. That's not going to fly in court. What the fuck that got to do with anything? But you're dealing with someone who got caught with meth in his sock. That is important to the court. That's why you got upset. That's why you cussing people out and thinking it's okay to cuss people out outside of a courthouse. Outside of a courthouse, you really turning up like that outside of the courthouse? That is not how you behave in a court. That is not how you behave. Your mother is the worst of the worst of the worst. She did not know how to be a mother then, and she damn sure don't know how to be a mother now. Because if she was anything of a mother, she would tell you to go sit the fuck down somewhere. When you go to court, say, "Judge, I want this to end. We'll keep it 50-50. He get him a week, we get him a week until we move to the next level." But you're not capable of doing that. You want child support. You want money. What happened? Oh, okay. It's all good, PJ. Just come on whenever you can. What happened? What happened? You went from, "I don't want your money, CJ. I don't want anything from you," to, "If you're making videos about my kids, we should get some of the pie too. Can I have some more? We should be getting paid." Oh, now it's about money now? No, Miss 50K feet pics. No, that ain't how it work. We try to give you information on how the situation work, and you still listening to them people who ain't got shit. They don't have shit for a reason. Your mama don't have shit. I'm older than your mama, and I have more shit than your mama. You do not listen to people who don't have shit. They threw their whole goddamn life away, struggling, not doing shit, not trying to find their way. And you gonna listen to them? You listening to a bitch who can't fix her light detector. What I say, light detector, smoke detector. When I say light detector, that's hilarious. Smoke detector. Why are they still calling CJ broke? Because CJ is not broke, but Cordero James is broke. You cannot sue. You cannot get support from CJ So Cool. You got to get child support from Cordero James. Whatever CJ So Cool is paying Cordero James is what you get. But it don't stop there. 50-50 is 50-50. You can't get that with that. It ain't happening, Captain. What up, Pop?
Hey.
Girl, the blind leading the never saw. Like, it's just...
What's up, sweet pop?
Hey, PJ.
You know what I'm saying? You look so cute. You got your hair done and stuff. Oh, anyway.
As soon as that back get dirty, hair just messed up.
My hair don't be less mixed up. I got some maneuvers.
Girl.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
PJ, you ain't lying. That's why I'm on Red Bull now. I had to wake up. I would have been asleep. I was crashed out. Anyway, he broke, but they want his money. Yes, his money. Aqua says she loved your hair, Pop.
Thank you.
His money is now important. Now all their comments and posts, like, I ain't never seen Tanya so interested in this man's money in my damn life. Well, I mean,
even the T channel said, at first I thought it wasn't about money. Now it's about money. So some things may have changed. Something changed.
Oh, you lied.
Booger, Ashley.
Ain't nothing changed. She lied. She lied. It was about money the whole time. Let me tell you what happened. This is why we're at where we're at. She split up with CJ, right? She thought it was sweet. She thought she was going to be able to get child support. She was going to be, I can get him to do whatever I want because I got his kids. We all said, CJ, I'm going to need you to take her to court. If you don't take her to court, I can't help you. The court can only help in this situation. I can give my opinion, but at the end of the day, I can't help, right? I ain't no lawyer, okay? And court reporters don't have opinions. Okay. By the way, your girl is at 200 words per minute. All I need to do is pass the 200 and then the 225, and I will be ready to get my certification in July.
Yes, girl.
So let's fast forward with the accomplishments. It's about improving yourself and improving her life. I haven't seen that woman improve herself, her life, her supporters, none of that. I ain't seen none of them do nothing. They ain't about nothing. They not doing nothing. They not moving to nothing. You know what I'm saying? So they can talk all this. You are hating that. No, I would never want Charlene's life, honey. Not in a million years. I'd rather die a death of a dog. No, ma'am. No ham. No motherfucking bacon. They had a vlog before they had the twins. CJ gave her $30K. He said she always put money up. Where's the money? No, CJ was making Charlene look good. You know what I'm saying? He was making her look good. He was like, if you look at his older videos, when she would say something stupid shit, he cut her off immediately so he can keep this image of her up, to make her seem like this educated, prestigious person. If you go back and you look at that shit, she say stupid shit all the time. All the time. I was like, God damn, she dumb. What the fuck is she talking about? She even said herself that having a baby through the way she had the baby wasn't real before she did it. Oh, I don't want to do that way, because is that even real? But then you get mad at Miss Brady for doing it. They come so hard on Miss Brady, and they go hard on Miss Brady, and Miss Brady, she got her life in order. She's no longer under any drugs. Shout out to, by the way, that was shout out to Cold Peace, and shout out to you, Taisha. Shout out, y'all. Go. Girl, I bet you that's exactly how do people act on meth? Y'all let me know. Do they act like that?
They probably do.
Never been around
and crackheads.
Do they do that? Do they be dancing like that? Like, do they? Let me know.
Get that water out the freezer for mommy.
I just that's Rico, right?
Uncle Finn said they all act like zombies.
That video Charlene just posted was a video of a person who's defeated. And what I'm saying is she shouldn't have been in this in the first place. She shouldn't even been here. All you had to do was let that man see his kids. That's all you had to do. What you thought was he wasn't really going to take you to court. You told him to take you to court. He did just that. Now you want to complain about how long it's taken and how drawn out it is? Yeah, you could have avoided this altogether, but you got the wrong people around you. None of those people are helping you win right now. Y'all talk about karma, karma, karma. If CJ got karma, I want some of that. Because he is now at 9.04 million subscribers on YouTube. He's been growing. He's been killing it on Snapchat. His Instagram last year, he was at what, 5.4 million last year, and then he went to 5.5. He is now back where he's at. And from the looks at it, he's going to surpass that. So what are we talking about? So he wants some water out the freezer. A meth head will take everything in the house apart and put it back together. See, I wouldn't want nobody around my kids. I wouldn't want nobody around my kids. And she's like, you're so worried about me. You're the mother of his children. So let's say you kicking it with Method Man, not the rapper. Y'all thought. y'all thought. Let's say you was kicking it with Rico, right? And he was on one of his kicks, and he's just start taking your ass apart, and we find you in limbs and limbs everywhere. What everybody gonna say?
Mm.
What is everybody else gonna say? Not meth head man. You know what? But it's like you don't like CJ, but he's not on narcotics. He's not taking care of his kids. Like, what is he doing to y'all that's so bad? These women gonna have to explain this to me. They need to go seek some counseling or do something better with their life and their self-esteem or something, because I'm not understanding this. Y'all don't like CJ so much, and you can go to y'all hoes, don't go back over there trying to delete them comments. There's been videos and comments. I like her with Rico. Oh, they're so cute together. Y'all supporting the nonsense.
Building bricks on top of bricks on top of bricks. On top of bricks. He building bricks, all right.
Oh, now we know what the fuck bricks he was talking about before. Now we know.
I chose violence today. Oh no, not me. No.
You can't even say cocaine is a hell of a drug. Meth is something else. Now, we don't even have any spews or any puns for meth because black people don't do that shit. She don't like CJ because she can't control him and don't have the stability no more. That's on her.
I mean, we know at least one white or black person that do meth.
Right. Now I'm gonna have to do some research and find out if this nigga is even FBA, because I just refuse to accept this nigga.
That was his ADHD prescription. Nigga, please.
The white bricks. I don't know nothing about meth.
And thing about it, they use chemicals and shit to make the shit.
I heard it's really nasty. I heard it's like really, really nasty.
It'll blow up your whole damn house.
I heard it's dangerous to make too. So it's dangerous to make, it's dangerous to smoke. But we're talking about a man that was huffing on nitrous oxide. Like, are we surprised? He don't give a damn about what he put in his body. Like, are we shocked? Is any of this a shock to anybody? He was huffing on NOS cans. Like, You used to watch Breaking Bad. I need to watch Breaking Bad to get educated.
Yeah, you need to watch Breaking Bad. Woo! That's gonna give you brick from play by player how to make meth.
Let me see if I can find this video that I posted about Charlene, because it's in her video, and it's like if you are for kids and you want kids to watch you, that's something you shouldn't have in your videos anyway. He all puffing on it and laughing, and that's a dangerous drug too. It's not for that type of consumption. It's for you to be able to withstand in the dentist, and the dentist is supposed to be giving you that. That ain't for what she got going on. Let me see.
Man, his brain cells was fried before he left the NFL. But bitch ass got kicked out.
I'm like, he wasted his whole damn life. Like, and he had opportunities. Do you know how mad that make people to see that they have all these damn opportunities and you just squandering and throwing it away? Like, there, I could see, like I said, if Charlene got with her a Damon Arnett and they were in love and she had her little Sierra moment and all that other stuff, nobody would care about that. Nobody would be mad at that. But ma'am, he was caught with meth in his sock. He did a hit and run on an old lady. This is not a nice guy. Like, this is not a good guy. Like, come on now.
Look, and she'll still be like this. We go.
Right. Wasn't that supposed to be her car that he done got her? Child.
Now she ain't got it.
And her supporters, they know this man is bad. That's why they continue separate. She never said she was in a relationship. She said she was just friends. How many of y'all got motherfucking meth head friends? Please tell me that you kick it with on a daily basis, because you go, well, you know, if they do meth, that's their business, but that's the bestest friend ever. That's twin. That's my daughter's twin.
No, was CJ mama hooked on cocaine? Cause she said CJ mama didn't raise him to do. Oh, never mind. I just realized it. Never mind. Sorry, fat funky bunch. I misread your comment. Sorry.
These kids need stability. Them babies are gonna want answers, and what these fools gonna tell them. CJ that's what I'm saying. CJ, at this point, at some point, we have to grow up and say what's best for the children, right? The reason why Charlene and Royalty Mama is so mad is because you dealing with somebody as off the chain as Rico is not healthy. It's not. And you thinking it's cute by you being on the phone with him on YouTube and stuff like that, and he got paperwork now. Why is this okay? Why does her supporter support this? Why ain't nobody saying, look, I know you fuck with Rico, but we need to put him on the back burner for now because he's not in your best interest to affiliate yourself with. They like, yeah, that's her business. That's her business. I just seen a man on Instagram who was crying because his son got unalived by his baby mama's boyfriend. Y'all better stop fucking playing with me. Y'all better stop playing with me. Y'all, what would y'all be able to say to CJ if them children got harmed under her care? And she's like, I can't stand a bitch like that. You know, you got plenty of bitches like, you got plenty of hoes out there like that looking stupid. And what y'all gonna say? That's messed up. Like y'all always say, no, that's not right. Y'all worried about gaslighting and all this other bullshit, and this nigga got caught with meth in his sock. Like that, it don't make no sense to me. Y'all talking about gun charges that happened 6 years ago from self-defense, and this nigga had meth in his sock last month or in January of this year. And that case is still going. Ice Cream Vlog spoke out against Rico being around yesterday, and they got mad. Ooh, chat the ghetto. Not
what?
Ice Cream. Hey.
Ice Cream.
Hey, it is what it is.
Shocker.
Man, SWS could only do so much to help you ignorant niggas. If you get too ignorant, they gotta get their hands off you. He was like, no, I won't be a part of this shit. Not today. No, y'all can't get mad at ice cream for not wanting to be affiliated with meth, right?
He gave CJ kudos too. What?
Well,
is hell freezing over?
this message is for the other side, and you know who you are. First of all, my kids is my business. It's been over a year. Your kids is your business now, sweetheart. I got a message for you, Miss Tanya. Your daughter should have been your business when she got pregnant at 16. You shouldn't have threw her ass out. Now you check that tea. Out. You threw your daughter out at her most vulnerable moment because you a trash ass mama. You weren't doing right by her, and you didn't do right by Van either. Thank God he decided to be a father, because he didn't have no representation of one. You grew up in a two-parent household, and you didn't make it your due diligence to do that for your children. And instead of taking care of your kids, you threw them out. You are a trash mama. You don't get no reward. You don't get no prizes. You don't get no pat on the back. Just because your kids are alive don't mean they're well. This is why she going through what she going through. You a trash ass mama. Ain't no fucking way I'm gonna throw my daughter out at 16. I'm gonna figure out what the fuck I do to get my daughter in a position of where she gonna run off to get some dick because she ain't getting no love in this house. Let's talk about that tea. Let's
say that. God damn it.
I'm not gonna be clubbing with my daughter trying to find her the next lick. I'm not going to tell my daughter to tie and untie her tubes like that's my vagina. You clock that tea. You know who that is. I can't stand a trash ass raggedy motherfucking mama. Bitch, you ain't no mother. You the worst of the worst. You think because your children are still alive that you did your job. You didn't do your job. You don't have shit and your kids don't have shit, which means you failed as a mother. You trash. Clock that tea. Clock that. You on Instagram posting mad, but you ain't got no money or no financial situations to help your fucking daughter out. Bitch, if you don't get the fuck out of here with your raggedy, worn out wig ass.
Oh, crusted, dust ass wig.
And this is why your daughter fucked up now, because of fucked up mothers like you. You better get rid of them fucking roaches, bitch. That's what you need to do. You need to be worried about them goddamn roaches and make it stable for your grandkids. You can't do a fucking thing for them. They don't even like you because they know you, the raggedy bitch they see. You failed. You failed as a mother. What up, love?
Hey, J Wolf.
You failed as a mother. You a trash ass mama. You threw your daughter out at 16 at her most vulnerable moment, and you think you can pick up the pieces now that she's an adult because you ain't got to do no work for real? Bitch, let's wake that up. Let's wake that up. You can't even babysit your grandkids because you want to go to the club too. What a raggedy bitch. Play that in court. You should be under the jail your goddamn self, instead of fucking fighting your daughter because you couldn't control her because you had poor pussy management. You're a disgrace. You didn't teach your daughter shit, and all you doing is dragging her to hell because secretly, let's wake this up, you jealous of her. Where your family at? You barely have your family around you because you were 9 times out of 10 the fuck up. You lucky Jamie's family is nice enough not to clock the tea of the bullshit you was on. Every other day, royalty was at my house because you putting her out. And then you wonder why she get pregnant at 16? You didn't fucking love her. You loved your goddamn self. And you taught her the same shit. Like motherfucking daughter.
Wake it all the way up.
Y'all be wanting to point the finger at somebody, but you not it, boo. You not mother of the year. You raggedy as fuck. You don't have shit at your old ass age. You don't have a fucking thing. Now, moving on. talking about heal, girl. If she don't stop playing with me, it's amazing. Just because you don't do drugs when you have your kids, don't make you a good mother, bitch. It don't. It don't. That's not gonna work.
Call a goddamn exterminator, cause the raid ain't working.
Okay.
They
Rico
dancing.
probably sniffing the cans while he there. I don't know what goes on over there. And you sitting there praising a meth head for your daughter, bitch. You been sad. You been sad. That's what you want for your daughter. That's what you think your daughter deserves. You been sad, bitch. Wake that up. I'm telling you, the cancer is the answer. Hello.
Damn.
She talking about evil spirit, bitch. You ain't hugged enough trees for me. You ain't hugged enough trees for me with y'all bullshit made up religion you pulled out your ass. Y'all just do anything that you think will help you. One day you manifesting. The next day you in church. The next day you digging up sand sloths. I don't know what the fuck going on with you,
Go
bitch.
back to the mountains and get swallowed up.
Have you ever been swallowed?
Go back to the mountains and get swallowed.
Okay.
Get swallowed up.
My children deserve to live a peaceful life, and you did not give your children that peaceful life, bitch. Stand in the mirror and say the shit that you're saying on Instagram to yourself. You goddamn right your children deserve peace, and you did not give them peace because you put your daughter out at 16. That was the most vulnerable time and the most time she needed peace in her life because she didn't know what the fuck to do. She didn't know what the fuck to do. What was your answer, Tanya? Bitch, get out my house. Go on, bitch. Bye. You hoe. Ain't that what you did? What'd you say? Oh, she wally. Come on now. What you talking about? Your children need peace. Your children did need a peace. And you didn't give them none of that. Your children need a peace. They need a father. You a raggedy bitch. You know how I knew you was a raggedy bitch? When you was explaining to your daughter what your father did. She don't even know who the fuck her grandfather was. Oh, that's what granddad did. Oh, yeah? Bitch, what? They don't even know who your fucking father was. You educate them on YouTube. She finding out with us. All on YouTube about your daddy. That's supposed to be her grandfather. And I'm supposed to be excited? You got all this smoke, but you didn't have 1 ounce of smoke of protecting your daughter when she needed you, bitch. You a trash mother. Wake that up, ho.
I can't believe this happened in court. Bitch! She gonna post a video. I can't believe this happened in court. Clickbait. About give a fuck.
I can't. Because I said it was gonna happen. I said it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen. Let me tell you something about court. Court don't care about how people feel. They don't care about all of that shit. What they care about is facts. What a person's opinion is a person's opinion. What a person's saying feel is what a person's saying feel. But if you don't have facts to back up the claims, there is no way CJ is going to lose any type of custody unless there's documented paperwork by professionals stating that it's important for them kids to be removed from CJ. Until you get that, you're not going to get shit. It don't matter how many supporters. It don't matter how many letters. It don't matter that, girl, what are you talking about? Like, can you stop being stupid? Can you stop being slow? We can say whatever the fuck we want to say about you because you a raggedy beach. I can't with the shit. You're going to be mad as fuck today. The court don't give a fuck about our opinions of the shit that y'all put out there. You sat there and embarrassed all your children. Then you tried to lie on who her father was. Y'all tried to put the daddy on Van's dad.
She don't know who the daddy is because she's a hoe.
You tried to put that. Show us the DNA test, bitch. Show us the DNA test. Go do it. You're lying. Because I'm sorry, Van Daddy do not look Mexican and Hawaiian. I'm sorry. He don't, okay? He don't look like he had a pineapple in his life. You better stop playing with me. Okay? But that doesn't make any sense, Tish, because you could show the video of nation cussing. Like the judge is not going to care about kids cussing. They want to know if people have been hurt, have they been abused, are they around drug addicts, are they around people who are affiliated with gangs, are the things that could cause, the shit that can cause harm to children, the shit that can affect other people because of what somebody's doing. All this other shit they don't give a fuck about. And this is why Charlene will forever lose, because you guys are worried about the wrong things. What you need to be worried about is getting a spot in Vegas for your kids. What you need to be worried about is getting them babies in school and giving them babies a purpose, because Jalea gonna be 18 next year. Do you know how much I've been drilling and putting in my son's head on the stuff that he needs to do to get in order, because he's gonna be an adult next year? What are you doing for your child? She just got her hair done after how long? Y'all not prioritizing them babies over there. Y'all not prioritizing them babies, and you putting them in poor living conditions, and you want us to give you a kudos for doing the bare minimum? You weren't even a mother. You can't talk about nobody else motherly ways, because you didn't play your part neither. You put your daughter out at 16. You checked out. You gave up on her because you were the reason why she got pregnant. If you guided her the way you needed to guide her and poured the love that you needed to pour into her, you wouldn't even have this issue, bitch. What are you talking about? What are you saying right now? I don't think Jalea really get pregnant. Sometimes when your mama have a bunch of kids and you got to take care of them, kids are not on your roster. They prioritize clubs and parties. I ain't never heard Charlene, since she been separated from CJ, affiliate herself with anybody prominent. We not saying she kicking it with lawyers. She's clicking it with CEOs. No, alleged prostitutes, alleged pimps, and now meth head. It ain't been nothing sweet. Like, can y'all stop fucking playing with me? You cannot put shit on a shingle and tell me it's chocolate. No, bitch, it's shit. I don't care. I don't like nothing ass mothers. I just don't like bitches who feel like they can be a half-ass mama. Now that you're an adult, you get to say whatever you get to say. No, it don't work like that. You was never that girl's mama. That's why she got pregnant at 16, because you was working, because you couldn't get it together. Let's be real. Let's be real. Just because your kids are alive and breathing don't mean a goddamn thing. There's a lot of mental things going on with them kids. There's a lot of things that they haven't done or they haven't accomplished because you didn't give it to them. Yes, I did. Somebody react. Shit. I was sipping on communion. What PJ say? Pass me not.
Hit the cash.
You can mix us all with that legal bullshit. You can't fool nobody with no legal bullshit. Y'all so goddamn stupid. I don't like stupid people. That's not how the law works. You can't just go and say, I'm going to sue you. It's the whole process with that, and it costs a lot of money. Money you do not have. Stop it. The only thing you can do, if you even have a case, is send a cease and desist. And then you would have to prove how it's affecting you financially, which is not, because you're not a public figure. Now, you know who could sue? Lexi. Lexi could sue, because the things that you guys say about that woman could damage her reputation. It could really affect her. It could really affect the sale. Somebody could see that on YouTube and say, hey, I heard this, that, and the third, and then y'all can get sued. Okay, I need that clip. Because you know what Charlene and her mama give me? That clip. Y'all seen on what was that show? South Park, when that guy used to say, I am above the law. I am above the law. Hey, somebody give me that clip. I am above the law. I am above the law. Like, come on, y'all. Y'all about to talk, y'all going after judges. Y'all trying to go to the Supreme Court. Girl, we trying to get reparations. The Supreme Court ain't worried about what the fuck y'all talk about some shit on YouTube. Sit your goofy ass down.
What the heck are you talking about, Chiz?
Sit your goofy ass down. You gonna waste the court's time because you mad? Because you made fucked up decisions? Come on now. I hate the dumbest of the dumbest. What I posted the other day, it's a bunch of dumb bitches supporting dumb bitches just to make the bitches dumber. It's just, let me do a sidebar because I want to address this, and I'm going to clip this so this can be in one of my videos, but I wanted to address this real quick. And I want y'all to tell me what y'all think. Miss Risa Tisa opens up about negative comments she received since telling her story. She says a very famous personality called her big back. Okay, hold on, what's going on here? Is it not going to let me play it? Hold on. Now, I don't know if y'all seen the video. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Have y'all heard this story yet? Why y'all laughing in the chat? A very famous personality called her big back. Now, when I first seen this video, I was like, did she get bigger since the vlog, like the TikTok videos? But you know, it is what it is. Hold on, let me find a video. Let's see if I could go. I hate how Instagram does this. Uh-oh, we got another Cash App. Shout out to Donna. Oh, shout out to Six. Hold on. Shout out to T6. Hold on, let me go to the post. All right, here we go. Hold on, here we go.
A very famous personality that called me a big back, talking about my weight. And so it's things like that I'm like, Jesus, you know, I can already admit I'm self-conscious, you know, as a heavier woman. I feel like how I look should not dictate whether or not I deserve what I want. So that was disappointing, and it was hurtful, especially the one that was the more famous personality, because again, I'm more than just my weight, like, and not to mention, I mean, you know, that it's hard. I will admit this. I appreciate when I met both men and women who have said thank you, because for me, it's like, okay, I know I'm talking about my looks. And then there was all
right, I'm gonna play the tape of what she's talking about right here.
She wanted to believe whatever was coming out of his mouth because she wanted a man so bad.
And then I think
I'm gonna be honest, you know, I hear a lot of big back behavior.
Did you see Just Hilarious? She said, I actually see the nigga, he looked like her. That bitch is stupid. All right. PJ said, okay, hold on. Let me go back to Monica's comment. Hold on. Monica said, yeah, and he was wrong. And I really agree with her, because people shouldn't treat it because of their size. Okay. And PJ said he ain't call her big back because he didn't know she was big. Okay. So here is my thing. From what I gather, Charlemagne didn't even know the story. He didn't even see the video. He heard about it, right? So based on that, he said, what is she, big? That sound like big back behavior, right? And Just Hilarious says she is giving Sheila. Now, this is where it gets murky. I didn't hear him say she was a big back. He said it sound like big back behavior, right? I didn't hear him say that. I feel like she took that on because he's asking questions. right? Now, Sheila, they even brought up Sheila, and he said Sheila's pretty. I'm not talking about he said Sheila fine, and she was like, no, you talking about the big backs. We talk about the big bag. You know what I'm saying? They talk about big bags. What I do want to do with y'all is I want to read the comments. The difference between men and women is so through the comments. Now, some men sometimes idolizes what they feel like with women, but baby, these comments, let me tell you. I am Shalakima says, ma'am, you just talked about your ex-husband like a dog to the world. I don't know what that has to do with anything. Carmen and Diego says, oh my gosh, she made it to Tamron Hall and I'm still on part 28. I laughed at that comment. That shit was fucking hilarious. All right. I am Cope said, everybody want to be a victim. Nobody is above being joked on. If you take it upon yourself to expose your horrible decision-making or how gullible you can be, you don't get applauded for that. If people can't handle harsh jokes, stay out of the spotlight. Now, this is how men talk, right? Men are not women. Women are bred to be like coddlers, right? We like to soothe. We like to, that's the men. Men are like, get your ass up. But one thing I will say, she did say she's insecure about your weight. And this is what I said in the last video. And y'all keep playing with me. If you are not comfortable about the size you are, you cannot expect people to accept you for that. There's just some people who are not. There is just some people who are not going to accept that. If you're a big girl and you like that you big, cool. Own it. It is what it is. But if you're sitting on the internet and you're saying that you're insecure about your weight, if you're insecure, the only option to do is something about it. If you're not going to do anything about it, what are we talking about? When I was over 200 pounds, I didn't like it. You better get some Wegovy, girl. Okay, you got all that money from TikTok. You better get you some Wegovy. You know what I'm saying? But don't say like, don't talk about. That's just like with Dave Chappelle and the transgender people when they say you can't talk about us. You can't do that. You can't tell people who they can and cannot make jokes of because they talk about noodles every day. We could be the blunt of the joke every day, but the second we talk about somebody else, oh no, well, you can't do that. You can't say that. You can't say that. It might rain, face ass. Like we can't do that. You know what, boss lady? Let me tell y'all something too. Because a lot of people say eat, diet, and all that other shit. I've been on the Wegovy shot, and I'm here to tell you that shit is not easy. And y'all got to be crazy as hell to think that the United States is not putting chemicals and all types of addicting shit in this food for us to be consuming it.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I get it, and I'm okay. But we're not gonna pretend like they ain't got yellow number 5, yellow number 22, motherfucking Feliz Navidad, all that shit they got in cookies and shit. Like we got all kinds of shit in the food. I'm just gonna throw that out there. When me and my husband went to Jamaica, we could eat a lot and not feel heavy. Okay, when we went to Hawaii, even though Hawaii is still part of the United States, they haven't really sucked out all the culture in Hawaii. So we go to Jack in the Box, right? In Hawaii. First of all, it was delicious. Okay, I ain't never had no goddamn Jack in the Box that good in my life, right? Fire, okay? And I didn't feel heavy like I do in the United, like in the states. Like Hawaii is a part of the United States, we know, but it went in Hawaii, right? We not gonna pretend like they ain't putting chemicals in this shit. Okay, every other day, this causes cancer, this causes ball shrinkage. Like it's just so much shit, right?
Ball shrinkage.
I'm just saying, I'm just throwing it out there. We're not gonna pretend like just eating right is gonna do the trick. Okay, we're not gonna pretend. And it took me to take Wegovy to realize that eating the way they do eating and put eating in the face and the chemicals and all that shit. We're the United States as a whole, we're more overweight than other countries. That is not by a mistake. Jack in the Box is gross, girl. Take your ass to Hawaii, eat that Jack in the Box. You gonna be like, bitch, what in the witchcraft is this? They food good out there. You know what I'm saying? Like the food that they have us consuming in other countries. Okay, didn't they find some arsenic in cereal last week and they had to throw that shit out? Like, it's just, so I'm not gonna just say that just eat right, because it ain't that simple, at least not for me. It does take dedication, hard work, and discipline. I ain't gonna pretend like that's something I have, but at the same time, if she has an issue with her weight, girl, you better get a lap band or something if that's your issue. If you enjoy being big and you're comfortable in your skin, do that. There was somebody in the comments who was offended about that whole situation. She was like, girl, if you big, just own it. What the fuck are we talking about? Now you're making it seem like being big is a problem. So what is it? Is being big a problem or is it not? Girl, don't talk to me about no Mexico. I went to not Taco Bell, Del Taco the other day, honey, and we was talking about how Mexico do not have lemons. They only have limes. Mexico, you won't find a lemon, not where I was at, not in Cabo. They don't have lemons out there because lemons are man-made fruit. And they knew that in Del Taco. And a lot of people from Mexico know that, and they just be looking at us, watching us eat it. And we be like, yeah, all these health benefits. Yeah, and these are GMO type foods. Strawberry, a hybrid food. Cabbage is made with, they grow. Girl. Anyways, so I don't feel like he called her big back. I think he was talking about the subject and she took it too personally. And if she really feels that way about herself in that form, she needs to do something about it. If she likes who she is or she likes the skin she is in, okay. I don't like Charlemagne, okay? I think Charlemagne is a tap dancer. I know Tariq be trying to throw him a bone here and there to promote his series and stuff like that, but I don't like Charlemagne. There's a lot of things about that dude that he didn't been caught for. He should have been canceled a long time ago, especially with that alleged rape and all that other shit. But hey, what do I know? Jamaica is clean. That's what I'm saying. Like, me and my husband was watching the commercials and they was like, no sugary drinks. Don't drink that shit, man. Get water. And I was like, oh, okay. They're very health conscious in other countries about what they eat and what they put in their stomach. They give us everything. They be putting chips, fucking cardboard chips in our shit, motherfucking, help me out, y'all. Pesticides, E. coli, like all kinds of shit be in our food. So I'm not just gonna say, bitch, just eat right, because it's not that simple. They be putting stuff. Like when you eat sugar, you get the same results. They said they did a plastic and shit. We be eating all kinds of fucked up shit. Okay, y'all seen what Taki's been doing to some of these kids? People's stomachs had to get cut open and shit. It's like it's a lot of fucked up shit going on with the food that we consume, and we just eat it. Fuck it. And y'all can't tell me the cow's milk that they have now is the same cow's milk we grew up on, because it sure in the fuck is not. That shit'll get you sick. I don't know what the fuck they put in it. Okay, I'm just saying. In India, they soda tastes different. I don't know if I'm ready to go to India. I don't know if I'm ready to go to India. I think my next trip, I was considering maybe Bora Bora, but we'll see. It's nasty. Yeah, my husband don't eat McDonald's. He don't. Nobody really fuck with the McDonald's. McDonald's don't even taste the same. McDonald's don't even taste the same. Like a lot of that stuff that we eat, when they stop putting Oreos in that foil, and remember when Chips Ahoy and Oreos and all that shit was in that foil? That's when the shit was fire.
They took the nuts out the Sundays.
I know. They don't even care about us no more. I
love getting the caramel sundae with the nuts. They got rid of the nuts. Bastards.
I'm not about to play with you, Pop. I'm not about to play with you. I'm not playing with you today. So that's my opinion on the situation. I think Charlemagne was asking questions because he didn't even see the video. He was just hearing the commentary from all of them and then making his own situation of that. And I don't think that was fair of Risa Tisa to accuse him of that. She could have discussed the conversation about it, but he didn't say, oh, I seen that big backbone. Like, he didn't even do that. Like, I'm thinking when I seen it, I was like, oh, damn, that nigga cold. But then when I watched it and I seen it, I was like, sometimes when you come out in the world as a victim, because how she displayed herself was as a victim, she experienced, and even though she admitted and she said that all the red flags that she saw, she chose to ignore. She even started to play games with the lies. Oh my God, babe, please don't bring the Goop Scoop up. You know what? Not the Goop Scoop, babe. Don't. Guy on Instagram always talking about some Goop Scoop from the, you know what? I'm so sick of y'all. Don't bring the Goop Scoop up. Oh, I love me some soursop. Not the Goop Scoop. Anyway, but that's my take on that. I don't feel like he was saying that directly to her. And there's a lot of women that were coming for him saying that he needs to be canceled, saying that he needs to apologize, but he didn't even see what the woman looked like. You don't even know what is going on with her. And you shouldn't go sympathetic. Y'all grossing me out. Protein is a worm and maggot. You know what? I'm logging off. I just can't. So y'all can let me know what y'all think in the comments, but that's just my opinion on the situation. I don't feel like he was directly saying Risa Tisa is some big back bitch who got played and all big bag bitches get played. And even in the comments that he said some of you big back women, which means some, not all, meaning there's a difference. If you can't get out of your feelings to see what a person directly says, you're going to automatically take that on for you. And that's something you shouldn't do. And I think women do that a lot. Oh, he's saying it like big girl. You can't say what he's saying it like if he said some of you. And there's a lot of women that I have known or seen or witnessed take a man in because they were desperate. Her herself said she was desperate. So why is it different when he say it? I'm gonna just throw that out there. Charlamagne wife ain't even cute. I haven't even seen Charlamagne wife. I don't even child. Charlamagne is a fuddy-duddy anyway, but I'm just saying from that perspective.
she will miss.
What?
Sweet Pop gonna pull a gin on them for them nuts.
Oh no. Have you ever been swallowed? My great grandma used to tell me, if it don't apply, let it fly. Yeah, if you feel like that's what you are affiliated with, or that's what he was saying directly to you, then you know, he didn't say Risa Tisa directly. He says some of y'all big women, and she admitted to being desperate. She admitted to all the things that he stated in that video. So I don't think he was directly, if anything. Just Hilarious was even closer because she was saying Sheila driving up the mountain, like, you know what I'm saying? So she may have watched it or whatever. And
Just Hilarious,
Just Hilarious been the butt of jokes for years. Okay, remember when she came out with that picture with her sneakers on and her son naked? They clowned the shit out of her. Like, girl, what is you doing? Anyways. And then they start clowning her about Country Rain. This is my frustration with women. This is my frustration with women. When you don't say what a woman likes, they go for the jugular. I'm going to play the clip, Taisha. I'm going to play the clip, and you could determine it for yourself, okay? I'm going to play the clip, and y'all tell me if y'all heard him say that. We're going to hear what she says, and then we're going to hear what he says. Let's play it again.
A very famous personality that called me a big back, talking about my weight. And so it's things like that I'm like, Jesus, you know, I can already admit I'm self-conscious, you know, as a heavier woman. I feel like how I look should not dictate whether or not I deserve what I like. So that was disappointing, and it was hurtful, especially the one that was the more famous personality. Because again,
and that's the thing too, especially the one that was the more famous personality. Bitch, so what? How famous they are? Like that's like you said, you wouldn't get mad at me for calling you big back, but if Beyonce, yeah, come on now,
Man, she would sue for Beyonce calling her big back.
Well, in order to sue for that, you can't sue for name calling. You would have to prove that what the person said about you, you have, okay, it's something called preponderance of evidence, right? You know how Goofy Tanya thinks she can go in a court and just sue anybody because they hurt her family's feelings. She would have to prove that the things that we have stated about her is untrue. She would have to literally prove that to court. So all of the paperwork that was found based on the evidence of her alleged arrest and alleged child abuse charges, she would have to prove that that wasn't her. And then she would have to prove also how that affected her as far as employment or anything else. It's not because you name call. Okay. And even with that, like, y'all gonna find out. Why spoil the surprise, right? Go on, girl. Do what you gotta do. I can't believe she expected BMW to give her a car.
BMW?
A bitch made wrong. What you talk about, Mrs. Ellis? Because like when you hear the story in the beginning, she was like, he's fine, he was fine, he was all this and all of that. And I played a video of a woman saying, now that woman specifically said she don't believe a woman of her archetype could even get all of that. Because she said as pretty as she is, she wouldn't even think that was real. So let me see if I can find Breakfast Club. I'm gonna find it for you, PJ. Hold on. I don't even know what okay, so here's the part.
Steve, J, MV, Jess, Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast.
Jess better not give me a copy strike. Fair use. Fair use. Okay, let's continue. This clip will be clipped out of the live. I will do the edits later. Thanks for letting me know somebody react.
No friends is what she said. And then she goes on to say about the job that he lied about.
He told me when I first met him that he was a VP at his company.
And you know what? All right, I'm going to go all the way.
No, yo, I don't know, but that's the
Trapped
story.
in the Closet 2024.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I hear a lot of big back behavior. Does she have a big back?
Wait.
Y'all know.
Wow.
I hate them. All right. Wow. So what do y'all think now? What do y'all think now? What's your commentary? What's your commentary?
Jess Hilarious can't talk.
Well, Jess Hilarious don't have a big back, but I don't know what happened particularly with between her and Country Wayne, but I heard it was pretty bad. Cause no shade, I don't care how much money Country Wayne got. You see all them kids, baby. Like I don't. Whatever. I personally wouldn't want to deal with all of that, but whatever she saw in Country Wayne, she saw in Country Wayne. But I don't know. I heard he got like 32 baby mamas, 78 kids. Yeah, like he got a budget. Like, no, I don't understand it. So in my opinion, she got everything she got for that situation, because ain't no way. Not king of fine, girl. I tell people to take feelings out when listening to stories. So that's the thing. When you have your emotions involved in a situation, it's hard to focus on facts. So if you feel like somebody, and I think a lot of times, I'm not even gonna hold you, I'm not even gonna bullshit. A lot of times, okay, he said y'all big backs be wanting a man so bad, and she sounds like a big back. Is that directly saying it? I don't know. Not king of slang and pipe. You know what? Y'all getting on my nerves in this chat today. Oh my God. I don't know. I personally wouldn't be interested in Country Wayne and his big family. That's just, I would want to be added to that roster. But hey, it is what it is. So what you think, Taisha? Now that you've heard the full story and the full commentary of the situation, what do you think? Because he never seen this woman. Shout out to Pop, member of Squad. Y'all get your memberships. Quit playing. After 10 kids, no child support. You know what? Y'all. Anyway, but that's what goes back when they say women be dating the same kind of men. They be circulating the board. Look how many baby mamas Rico got, and you still got women lining up. I wonder if they're interested now with the meth involved. We will find out soon. It sounds like they still are. It sounds like meth's not a problem. I mean, Country Wayne purchased all the houses for his baby mama. So somebody reacts. Are you falling into the guidelines of when red pill men say that women just care about the money? So is it true when men say women will get dogged out as long as they bills paid? Because Mrs. Ellis, where you at, girl, clearly said that Risa Tisa did not have any issues with that man lying to her until he stopped paying the bills. So are we saying it's okay for men? PJ, we been wanted you to hit the link. What you talk about? And are they saying PJ, tell us why you mad? Hit the link. So is it okay to do this, have 30, 50 baby mamas if they got money? What we talk, okay? What we talk about? Why this feel like deja vu? That's crazy. What up,
All
PJ?
right. What up? Now I'm back. I got the kids in the car and everything, but let me tell you.
All right, come on, Super Dad.
The reason why I said the full clip is because he could hear the whole story. It's not like he just like they said that she was big or anything. He heard clips of the story, and it sounds like a person that's desperate, and he attributes that to a big back person. But really, anybody that's desperate, you could be ugly and be desperate. You could be anything, just desperate for a person, but he attributes it to big back people, which is big women. And I get that, but he didn't necessarily I don't think he was degrading her as calling her a big back. It's big back behavior. But I guess if that's what you want to call it, anybody who's desperate for somebody, you could just say it's big back behavior. I don't know. But he wasn't just calling her fat. He could have just called her fat if that was the case.
Okay.
But I'm not defending him to be I just want people to have an open mind. Everybody gets offended about stupid stuff these days, and you can't say certain stuff because everybody should feel sympathy for her. But why I feel sympathy for her story to a certain extent. When did you want to stop and let this man lie? Because you can see through her videos, she let this man lie, and she knew he was lying until she absolutely heard the truth. She knew he was lying.
But Mrs. Ellis said it wasn't a problem with him lying until he stopped paying bills. If you look at the timeline, when he started getting hurt and he stopped paying on bills and stuff, that's when she started digging even more.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Now, I missed that. So nobody's talking about that now. This is why Charlene has so many supporters. This is why a lot of women. This is why Gail. I know you team Gail, PJ.
I'm team Gail.
Gail had so many supporters, but she was somebody. She was the side piece before the side piece. But when you come and you tell people your sad story, these women be coming on the internet manipulating. They be manipulating.
But she was the side piece, but she had them for 28 years though. After that,
it don't matter. You lose them how you get them.
Yeah, but then
had CJ for 9. That's a long time too. That's almost a decade.
He didn't want to leave his wife for her though. He wanted to keep his wife and his side chick.
Hey Heidi, how you doing, girl? I got your lipstick on right now. It's up.
What's up, Heidi Fly?
I
But
feel
yeah,
like Gail knew from the beginning. Yeah, she did know. So is it okay because he was willing to leave his wife? It's still fucked up to the first wife.
it is.
Up. Regardless on the length of time and all that, it's still fucked up. You still sleeping somebody's husband. Oh,
But
thank
that
you,
don't. Oh,
Heidi.
but that don't mean she deserved it. But he was. She knew he was a dog. So y'all, when the dog barked, then you be like, "Oh, I didn't know he was gonna bark."
That's
Well,
my
you met a
point.
dog, dude.
That's my point. She knew what she was getting because she got it from that. She was telling him, "No, you need to." Allegedly telling this man he needs to work things out. Allegedly, but you still supposed to be with that man. So why is it different now? That's true. Big men do get called worse. Men, the way men get treated, they don't get coddled like women. Men, oh nigga, you big. Look, they got you all over the internet, PJ, talk about how big your belly is. Where the sympathy for you?
I know, right?
Yeah,
Where my sympathy?
somebody went in I think it was Des chat the other day with a picture of you and your shirt off, and they had the whole name and everything, but ain't nobody calling sympathy for you. Men get the worst of the worst.
Here's the first thing. Shit, I love myself and my skin. In fact, without man, trust me, half of y'all women will sleep with me, big back and all. So I don't care, cause I'm more than just fat.
Tell her why you mad, PJ. Tell her why you mad.
Shoot, y'all
Hell, I
playing with
grab on
me.
that belly, goddamn it, shit. Grab on that belly.
Honey said PJ need justice. He need justice.
I need justice, and I'm in my sugar daddy years. I pay y'all, and y'all gonna sleep with me. Shoot, come on, Gail number 2. Y'all sorry asses.
Hey, Michelle, you know we've seen bigger.
PJ,
Right.
don't cut up Mississippi because I love a bald-headed, bearded man. My friend bald-headed and bearded. And he got a belly. Watch out.
I'm good big. My thighs match my stomach.
Oh my God. I'm so done with y'all. Okay, let's get back to the other tea. So we addressed the situation with Risa Tisa, and she said what she said. She felt how she felt, and like I said, I didn't really hear him say directly to her, but he made the talking points based off of what he saw and witnessed. So it is what it is. Now,
Can I say one more thing about Risa Tisa?
Go
One more
ahead.
thing. If you don't like people calling you big back, unbig your back. The best way to get a person to lose weight is to fat shame, and that's all I had to say. But I won't do it. But I'm just saying, you tell enough people, because once girls break up with a man, then a breakup will get you slim, and somebody fat shaming you will get you slim. So if you just go through a bad breakup, you're gonna get slim or cocaine. Just pick one.
Cocaine
or meth. I heard that's the stickler these days.
No, it's a messy situation.
It's a messy. I heard that's what's in. That's all the rage in pills and socks these days. I'm just throwing that out there. Hold on, let me see if I can find Jason's video. Let's see if I can find Jason's video.
Yeah, and I was in the hills, but you was going off. You was going hard on
Tanya,
mama. Yeah, you
because
attacking
Tanya
Tanya.
tries to pretend like she was a good mom just because she wasn't on drugs. That does not make you a good mother. You put your daughter out at 16 years old when she needed you the most. In my book, you the worst woman in the world because you didn't give a fuck. Your daughter
I
was
think
crying. She was already scared to tell you that she made a mistake. And instead of you saying, baby, I probably wasn't there like I should been, you chose door number 3, which is put her ass out. And I think that's really fucked up.
she had to see
You say,
Jason's live
man,
with me
you
on it
got
because
some
we
back in
went in
their
on him.
ass.
We went in
But
on her, and then last night I went in on Charlene. I didn't go in, but I kind of made a point of how terrible of a person she is, and she's a liar, and she everything that she does is the opposite of what she says on YouTube. Because when
what
she
did Leah
like,
say? If her supporters only knew that
mm,
Honest,
she was
honest to me. Well, honest
people
to
can't
me.
believe you
Who
alone.
said? Oh,
I'm
said
telling you, you
Meg
ain't
will
no
have you
future
go
in
from
the present.
600 pounds to 125 pounds real fast, and it will age you from 22 years old to 75 years old real fast. It sure will.
Hey, PJ, I don't know if you heard, but I told Ice last night, you know, it's only so much foolishness he can take. I'm just
say that
saying.
again. This loud truck is
Ice
next to
Cream
me.
Blog spoke against meth, and he told Charlene that's probably not a good idea, and he gave CJ kudos for being against that. You can't get on the internet and explain to me why it's a good idea for Charlene to affiliate with somebody who takes meth, who's caught with meth, and they're continuously getting in trouble by the law. This man has not had a break from the law. Okay, when he got caught last year, everybody was like, well, that was a couple of months ago in January. Now here's another year. He's never had a break where he chilled out. He's always in trouble with the law. He's doing hit and runs. He's speeding all the time. He getting caught with meth. And this is okay for her to be around this type of stuff. You are the company you keep. If you're around people who are drugs, eventually you're going to start doing it yourself. You're going to have some partaking in it, especially in that type of sector of people.
Yeah, my mother-in-law was listening to you when you was talking, and she was like, "What? That sounds crazy." Like, what
Mm-hmm.
kind of? Yeah, even some
What kind of
people who
mother
don't
does
even know
that?
hear the story, they gonna be like, "Damn."
And ADHD meds don't test the same as meth. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick of these women, these older heads. I don't know if she's a baby boomer or a Gen Xer, but I'm sick of these women thinking because your children are alive today means you are a good parent. It's so much more than just being in your kid's face. You have to educate them. You have to pour love into them. You have to guide them in the best direction you can. Putting your daughter out at 16 because she got pregnant, because there was something that you didn't provide for her at the time, maybe a father, maybe if she had a fucking
Stay down.
father, she wouldn't have got pregnant. But you chose what you chose and you did what you did, and you're going to try to come on here and point fingers like you mightier than thou. You better sit your motherfucking ass down.
She didn't know her father.
You
She
know what I'm
didn't know the
saying?
father. Hawaiian
She's an
Mexican.
embarrassment. She's an embarrassment.
Ain't
Girl,
no
how
Hawaiian Mexican. She didn't know the daddy because she
she
was a
didn't know the
woman.
daddy, then all of a sudden Van and her share the same dad. Girl, if you don't get your ass up out of here.
I know a lot of females who got that good hair and they ain't got no Mexican Hawaiian daddy.
Okay. Ain't nobody scared of her taking nobody to court. They need to investigate the legal shit she doing.
Look at that Gucci band down, that Gucci scar. Man, she been having that shit for a while.
Yeah.
So you think the kids gonna go back to school now that they in Vegas? They gonna finish out the school year?
I hope so. I mean, you know, and I think we get so caught up in what's going on with the twins, but I think they try to bash CJ. You worried about my kids? You worried about you trying to tell a man who raised your children for 9 years to not care about their well-being? Bitch, how weird are you? This man potty trained these babies, some of them. You know what I'm saying? Like this man took care of these children like they were his own. gave them a purpose, and you took that away because you was mad. And instead of admitting that, you're digging yourself in a bigger hole because you don't want to. Your pride is in the way. Your pride is more important to you than your children at this point. You trying to prove a point that you're still talking to Rico, and it is what it is, and this man ain't even exonerated yet. But you believe everything he say, but CJ's the liar? Where your car at? You done filed Chapter 13 bankruptcy. You don't have that Hellcat no more, do you? You're in debt to your knees. You are struggling to the point now you asking this man for money. Now you need the money. All of a sudden, it didn't change from, I don't need anything from you. We don't want nothing from you. You just think we want something for you to, well, if my kids are in your video, why can't we get a piece of the pie? Why didn't you get a contract? It don't matter how you feel. You didn't get a contract. The second time you went back, yes, a Chapter 13. Chapter 13, Charlene, a Chapter 13. She bankrupt. Yes, ma'am. She couldn't even buy out. This is what I'm saying. How do people think this is winning? How do people think this is successful? This is a hot fucking mess. And you still, she's a good mother. She's really doing. I'm not saying she's a bad mother. I'm just saying she has no guidance and she's making the worst choices for her children. She's not prioritizing them, and you'll be a fucking fool to think that your older three is not going to feel some type of way. They might not tell you, but they feel it and they see it. And you might not hear from years now, but they're ready to move out. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna get my kids out. They're like, I gotta move out when I'm an adult. I'm like, yeah. Your kids ready to go at 16. They're ready to emancipate and get the fuck up out of there. That's the issue. What Fat Funky say? Yeah, Chapter 13, Charlene.
It's me.
You know what? We sitting here trying to tell her, look, focus on you. Focus on you. Focus on you. Focus on the kids. Focus on the kids. No, it's CJ Lexi, CJ Lexi, CJ Lexi, CJ Lexi. That ain't got you a dime in your motkefucking pocket.
And she ain't never getting up.
Get you anymore.
She ain't never getting up on that damn chain.
Rico gonna be her damn downfall. You keep listening to your support. Don't worry about her. But this is what's so fucked up. What up, Luch? This is what's so fucked up about her supporters. Y'all know this can affect her. Y'all know goddamn well this can affect her. Y'all know that. Y'all know this can fuck her up being around somebody like Rico. Rico is not a prominent motherfucker. He has criminal history that will affect the children. Oh, Tish, people want to go to jail. I hope they're not that stupid. I know they're not educated and they low-level individuals, but are they all back in the apartment? Hey, Lexi said what she said on that post. Y'all seen it on Instagram. You let me know when you go back to Vegas. That's what she said. What everybody said, oh, she do what she want. She do what she want. Everything Lexi and CJ said has happened, and they were never wrong. But y'all keep telling this woman that she's doing right, and she keeps failing. Ain't no way in hell she's following Chapter 13. She's like, he's talking about the gifts I'm receiving from my supporters. Why is that important? You know why that's important? Because you're not financially stable enough to take care of your own children, that you're getting help from supporters. That's why that's important. He's concerned about your financial stability to feed the children. That's why that's important. That nigga ain't checking for you like that, dummy. You ain't get to play. He don't care about what's going on with you. He cares about how it affects his babies. You so worried about me, motherfucker. That ain't, it's not about you. Are her older kids in school? Do they have education? Are they getting the things that they need? You showing pictures of your kids and how they look. I would have brought that in court. Look how they looking. And then to add insult to injury, your mother acting like a goddamn fool, making it worse. Your mama speaking. I don't think any mother should speak on any situation that's coming. No mother on either side should be thinking about this situation. Shut the fuck up. Because I don't think it was cute that you posted a picture of Daya and baby CJ where you guys were at, and Daya has 2 different color socks on. If y'all supposed to be these prestige people and have everything together, y'all done posted these babies outside with no shoes and just socks on in the dead winter. Okay, y'all not helping nothing by posting this and trying to antagonize people and say, aha, aha. The goal is to have 50-50 custody, the kids to see their mother, the kids to see their father, and you get no money. You didn't already said on the record you didn't want child support. So why are you asking for money on any type of capacity? You said you didn't want it. And you so goddamn lazy. You should have had 4 or 5 videos out by now. You got over 1 million subscribers that you didn't accumulate yourself, but you can keep them going up. You can keep posting. All YouTube needs is consistency, and eventually you'll be in the algorithm. That's the secret to YouTube, is just to keep going. And when it's your day, it's your day. It's Russian roulette. But instead of that, no, I was so pissed off when I seen that her hair was done and she was ready for her birthday and she was outside, and I seen Nation with that hair looking like, what was it, Tito Jackson? She had the Tito Jackson pro style look. That was not cute. She shouldn't have been looking like that. She even called herself, that's what I'm saying, Heidi. She admitted to being lazy. It took Des and everyone else to confront you, to say, girl, why aren't your babies up to par? It took Destiny Reacts. It took Heidi. It took the whole to say, hey, ooh, if you getting $50,000 for feet pics and you doing all these interviews and you doing this and that, and the third, your children should be just creme de la creme. Your daughter shouldn't be wearing your clothes and they're so washed so much because she doesn't have that many clothes that it's dingy. Like, this is not bashing a person. This is observing some fuckery. As a mother, your daughter should be on point. If I'm going to look like a bum, if I want to have my daughters out here looking crazy, I'm be looking crazy too. That's what I'm waiting on, Monica. That's exactly what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting for Leon's birthday to happen, and I want it to go to pop off. Okay? I want it to, she should be planning right now. She should be in the works of planning the things that she needs to do right now. She should be discussing it right now. She should be getting those things in order. And we're not talking about no fucking boiled hot dogs. That sweet 16 birthday you gave to your daughter was a tragedy. But I guess at least she didn't throw her ass out like Tanya did you. Since we want to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like she's such a clown. She's such a clown. And I have such a, I love milestone birthdays. You know what I'm saying? I love when people turn certain ages that are very specific, 35, 40, 16, 18, like those type of 21, those type of, I love milestone birthdays. To give your daughter boiled hot dogs and not prioritize that baby cake, that's some fucked up shit. And then you didn't even do any better with Nation. You know how old your kids are. You know when their birthdays are coming. Why not put that money up before it even comes? But you made sure you was outside. You made sure you found a way for you. I wouldn't be out doing none of that shit. It's a fake Nation IG page, but they promoting fake Kamari fights and CJ so cool nudes. Girl, CJ don't care if anybody see him naked. He, as much as that man care about himself, he be happy as damn self. Y'all see what I got, ladies? That man don't care about that. She ain't gonna take time out for her kids. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You see when the twins are around TJ, they so nice and clean. And here's my thing too. She's in competition with CJ for what, to where she's neglecting her other children. And that was the issue for me. Like, we know CJ has the means to take care of his own children. That's why he went to court for them in the first place, right? We know this, okay? But you're neglecting your older ones. How do you think that makes them feel? Michelle, please log off. Log the fuck off. Did you know what she said? She said, look, I see CJ News years ago on Twitter, and he should be very proud.
The sausage.
Y'all are irritating as hell.
The sausage.
I just that was my problem, Heidi. The fact that the older three were neglected, you know what I'm saying? Like for me, like I make sure all of my kids have equal love. You get what I'm saying? They all have their own thing. My oldest, he's about to be 18 next year, so we getting him prepared. We're trying to see about him getting a job so he can learn the workforce. We're introducing him to other like careers that he may be interested into, like we're getting him secure credit cards. Like we're setting him up. What up, Miss Brady? We're setting him up and trying to help him as much as we can for his future because he's 16. He's the same age as Jalea. Jalea's like what, a month older than him? No, 2 months older than him. She's two months older than my oldest son. Okay. 2 months older. Your daughter is going to be 18 next year. You be lucky if she even pick up the phone for you. You think you and her gonna have a good relationship? She a Gemini, honey. She'll tell you what she want to hear and ghost your ass as soon as that clock hit midnight. What you talk about? She'll go with the flow because you mama, but as soon as she hit 18, she gonna be out the door. You won't hear from her because she'll probably feel like she can do it better than you can because you did a shitty job. You did a shitty job. You did not make sure your kids was good, and that's crazy. The neglect for the older kids, she should be, but that's the point. That's why CJ be bringing up the older kids and how they're taken care of. That she gonna get that. She gonna be the hell out of Dodge. I'm telling you, she not about to be sitting there playing there helping her mama. She gonna raise her damn self because her mom did. She did a shitty job. Charlene should have let that man seen his kids. He would have still made money. She could have made videos with him. Look at Big Homie Blocks and Xavier. Okay. They did a public separation and they still promoting each other's channels and they still doing their own thing. They told each other and their supporters not to bash each other. And they just did that. Who was it? It was that this one couple, they divorced publicly when they used to build the houses together. The intro said, you know, we're divorced, but we're doing this for our kids. We're being cool for
I know
kids.
what you're talking about.
You know, Flip or Flop, the people from Flip or Flop. He done married somebody else. She done married 2-3 times because we already know she was the problem, but that's another topic. And they did that for their children. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's like, get your head out of your ass and really think about what's better for your kids, not for you. You making fun. I knew she was a weird bitch when she was making fun of CJ for wanting to do something nice for her son that he didn't have himself. But since he had such a connection and helped raise them, he cared enough about that boy to offer to give him a birthday party. Or one of the kids he offered to give a birthday party or offer to come over. He loved them enough to invite them over because it was Leon, whatever the case. He loved them enough and he fucked with them hard enough to say, look, I know you be on your bullshit. We be fighting each other regardless, whatever, but let's do this for the kids. Now you trying to talk shit about this man because he send you a text, talk about some, I know we don't get along, but let's be cool for our twins. Do you know how stupid you look? Oh, because I didn't write him back. No, stop it. Stop it. You are a fucking mess. You're a fucking mess.
She got the roaches dancing in that tub.
Hold on. Let me see. What did I do? Let's see. Was it this one? Simping on T, a bunch of nothing, suing everyone. Girl, don't nobody care about that. Yes, you're going on the internet. You're making fun of this man for wanting to be cool with you. How is that okay? How does that even make sense? Like, and you're sending me text messages. Yeah, we want to be cool. Like, you're showing proof that this man is trying to be cool with you for the sake of the children.
Mm-hmm.
What is the joke about that? What's the problem? Julia will fight Charlene for everything she done. Okay, talk about it, Heidi. Okay, let's talk about it. Hold on, let me see where it is. You said Destiny Reacts be always. Destiny Reacts is funny as fuck. She be the little shit, the puns that now the puns she say I fuck with for real. She's fucking hilarious. No, it was the one with Damon Arnett. She was like, "You don't want to go about the past? Well, what? Let's talk about the current charges." Oh my god, I fell out laughing so goddamn hard. I was like, I gotta stop eating and drinking when I'm watching these fucking videos because I be falling the fuck out. Because I was just like, she was like, "Okay, we won't talk about the past, but we'll talk about these current charges." I was done. I love Destiny Reacts. Hold on, let's go to this.
On the next episode of The Dumb and the Mythless.
One thing I do want to address too is when her sent me a clip of her saying, "Why would you get on the internet like you won on court?" Ma'am, nobody thought CJ won anything. CJ never even portrayed. You're being fucking weird. You're being fucking weird. You saying it like you won full custody. The only people that claim that anybody be winning full custody around here is yo peoples. Nobody over here said any of that. They said CJ had a good day in court. We know you don't have full custody. We know he don't have full custody. We know it's 50-50. You sitting here trying to make stories. You saying it like this. You saying it like that. Nobody said that, weirdo.
You can tell court didn't go well for her because she got on the stories pissed off.
Didn't go well. And you talking about, I don't know what the lawyer has to do. Girl, the lawyer ain't thinking about CJ. CJ talk about the lawyer is not going to end that woman's life or career. Shut up. You just want to argue. You fucked up. You went from having money in the bank, and I'm not saying because you stayed with CJ, you could have separated him and kept that same money, but you decided to be a hyena about it and not let that man see his kids. You played not only with your twins' emotions because of CJ, you played with your older children's emotions too. Do you know how fucked up you got to be as a mother to say all this fucked up shit about your ex and then push them all in the face when you feel like being cool with them? Do you know how uncomfortable that is for kids? You done bashed this man to high hell, talked all this shit about him and say, guys, say hi to CJ. How fucked up are you? And all this behavior is okay? This doesn't make any fucking sense to me. And when I say shit like this, you get these raggedy hoes who got issues they motherfucking self in these fucking tethers. These fucking tethers coming in here saying, oh, you hate it. No, it don't make any sense. You're playing with those older kids' mind. I thought it was fuck CJ, but around Christmas time when things were cool with y'all, look, y'all pushing CJ all in their face because y'all think y'all gonna get it together, and it didn't go that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, let's talk about it. You push and pull these kids in CJ face. We cool. We not cool. We cool. We not cool. Do you know how emotionally fucked up that is? Leon didn't know how to fuck to act around him. They don't know how to fuck to act around him. And it's based off of how the fuck you feel. She got mad like she got that lawyer off Temu. She probably did. I heard that was 50% off last week. I'm just saying. Ain't nothing wrong with y'all. Should see the cute Temu shirts that I'm about to get. Y'all gonna see them. Y'all gonna see them. Y'all gonna see my little cute shirt. Y'all gonna like them too. But that's what I'm saying. Like, Charlene wants people to feel she wants people to feel what she feel. When she not mad at CJ, she want to tell her supporters to shut up, don't talk about him. Let's be cool because we cool now. And then when something happened that she don't like, oh, let's go back to bashing CJ. You playing yo-yo with people's emotions, and I refuse to be a participant in that fuckery. Come on now. You playing games with them fucking kids, all of them. You hugging your son and he's like, yeah, here, I'm ready to go though. Like, I'm ready to, like, I'm not saying that the boy don't love his mama, but something going on. Like that he hugged her, but he's like, I'm like, what happened? He said, I'm ready to go. Oh, you're ready to go? I'm like, you know what? Just let the boy go. He ready to go see his daddy. And you know what? People were mad at CJ for posting what baby CJ said, but baby CJ can say it to Kingdom Come. He feel that way. So you going to get that energy regardless. You going to get that energy regardless. She told him she loved him and he called grandma. You know what? That's depression and my heart goes out to Leon. Charlene said the only time she went to jail is when she fought. So your mother is the reason why you got a record. And Tanya is on the internet trying to pretend like she mommy of the year. Bitch, you gave your daughter her first criminal record. You ain't supposed to call them people. You mad about CJ putting them people in y'all business? You put them people in y'all business. You gave your daughter that criminal record she currently has or had or is on the books or not on the books that we can all track, and you did it. It ain't, hell, Nike ain't even do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Nike could have said, sure, I was just minding my business and I was just happy to drive that way, got out the car, put my shoe on, and she came trying to fight me. But she didn't even put you in jail for fighting. But your mama did. The one that's supposed to love you, the one that's supposed to comfort you and protect you, put you in jail. Now clock that T. You can't be in here talking about nobody mama. You can't be in here talk about nobody parenting and how your kids need peace, because that's not peace to me. Throwing your own child in jail for fighting you is not peace to me. Throwing your daughter out 16, pregnant and scared and crying, and she got to run to her baby daddy and their family, and his mama got to be her mama, is not peace. I don't know what your definition of peace is, but in my opinion, that ain't no motherfucking peace. That's a piece of shit. That's exactly what it is. Them kids don't like CJ based off of what their mother told them and how they treat. That ain't got nothing to do with them. First of all, if that's the case, y'all shouldn't be in your mama's business. What your mama chooses, what your mama choose. Just like she chose the meth addict, allegedly. I'm just saying. And you know what? That's going to turn into something different, plus size Moni. That's going to turn into something completely different when they get older. It's going to be a lot of resentment. Once you become an adult and you're older and you really see your mother for who she is, what she did or what she didn't do, it's going to be a lot of resentment there. She didn't really try for y'all. Like, all this energy and the money that's going to the lawyers really took away from what the older kids could have had. You so focused on winning this fucking battle, you're losing everything. Yeah, that's why, you know, the mom is an evil spirit. That's why they fucking lighting sage with the windows down. Like, who does that? Bitch, you got the demons just running in circles. Like, I'm just saying, like... Anyway, Native Americans use white sage for ceremonial practices for the deceased. So get you some blue sage, okay? Like some blue sage, okay? Because blue sage promotes prosperity. And girl, even better, get you some Palo Santo, okay? Because Palo Santo, like with white sage strips all energy, whether good or bad. It just like neutralizes it, right? But if you get you some Palo Santo, it will remove the negative energy. Try that instead of doing shit you don't know nothing about. But I guess, you know, your mama thinks she know because she says she Native American, but she don't hug enough damn trees to me. Then she want to bring up, y'all need to ground and be grounded. Girl, do you even know what that means? She don't even tell people what it means. She just tell them to go look it up. Grounded is like when you're all over the place. A lot of time when you actually practice being spiritual, You know when you're all over the place and you feel like you need to be grounded. So you will stick your feet in some dirt, or you will listen to some type of meditation to get you centered back to where you're not all over the place. But grounding is not your issue. I mean, you are all over the place, but you need to clear negative energy, and light up white sage in the house with the windows down is crazy. I mean, with the windows up is crazy. When you said you wanted to have his babies, you knew exactly what you were doing. I don't know the reason why Charlene had his babies. I just don't think it's in her best interest to have children with a man she speaks so ill about. I think that's a waste of time. You calling this man narcissistic, you calling this man all these evil things, but you went through a whole medical procedure to have his babies. Let me show you what Destiny Reacts was talking about. Hold on, let me X out of this and then play this.
He takes care of my kids and I.
Yeah, I'm about to go. I got a head to comb.
Okay.
All right.
See you later, Destiny, and welcome back, or welcome to Destiny Reacts. And I know y'all saw that thumbnail. Like, how can Tanya, a person that didn't have her 2 baby daddies for her 2 children around, going to talk about how CJ could be a better father? How can...
Hold on, Destiny. You said she didn't have her 2 baby daddies around. Girl, she didn't even have her kids around. She was kicking them out. They had to find places to go. I have a question. Where's Tanya, mom? Because I feel she be up in the videos. They be showing her mama there. She's taking care of the Uncle Gary. She's taking care of the Uncle Gary. Now, what she says, I don't know. When any of the kids watch a video of her telling their dad he wouldn't, that's what I'm saying. Like, the internet was, what happens on the internet is permanent, and these kids are going to seek out the information for themselves. You know what I'm saying? You can only fake for so long. Girl, and some holy water. Yeah, plus size girl, get with it, girl. Get with the tea, baby. Her mama is that's what she's saying. Not Mr. Netter. Not Mr. Netter. Let's continue. Hold on.
A woman who raised a daughter to get on YouTube and tell everybody that she never had a father, going to tell CJ how to be a good dad. Imagine this. You are in a club with your daughter and you see a man and your daughter says, "Oh, he's attractive. I want to talk to him." So then you, as the mother, go up to this random man and say,
"Girl, was that how Charlene was looking when they first?" I'm sorry.
"My daughter wants to talk to you." Fast forward a few years, and this is...
Wait a minute. Y'all, hold on. I gotta rewind that back. Good Lord.
You're in a club with your daughter and you see a man and your daughter says, "Oh, he's attractive. I want to talk to him." So then you, as the mother, go up to this random man and say, "My daughter wants to talk to you." Fast forward a few years, and this is the same man that your daughter decides to have children with and allows him to be in her children's lives and call dad. Fast forward a little bit more, and they have twins together. They separate, and all of a sudden now...
Look how little they were. They were just so itty bitty. Child, the ghetto. Look, she turned right back into a pumpkin, didn't she? CJ got her ass, and he bippity boppity booed her ass, and then the clock struck motherfucking midnight. Girl, what? Let me
convince the court that this man is unsafe. He is not a good father, and he should not have the children. If you're ready to hear what Charlene and her mother have to say about CJ's parenting, go ahead and hit that like button. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you are notified every single time I post. So CJ posted a video of Corday riding her bike, and he said this must be what Charlene meant when she told the judge, "I let them do whatever they want and it's not safe."
Now, let's talk about that. You say that CJ let the kids do whatever they want, and it's not safe. But you have the kids around who? Not even, okay, you said you don't have your kids around them, right? But you affiliate yourself with that person. Now, I don't know how many of y'all joined late, but I will ask this question again. How many of you guys are willing to have a friend who is a current drug user around you and think it's okay? To the point where not only your twins are saying his name, your daughters are watching this. Your son is watching this. What message are you giving your children to tell them that it's okay to affiliate this type of behavior? Would you guys allow your daughter to call a meth addict twin and do TikTok videos with them? Your daughters post them. So you're saying it's okay to tell your daughters and your sons, as long as your kids are not around, it's cool to hang out with meth users and people who are always in trouble in the law. What message are you sending your children? You talk about CJ worried about you. Why wouldn't he be worried about this situation? He act like this dude has a gambling problem, right? Something like that. Maybe he got in trouble with the law of 7 or 8 years ago. That's not the situation. Everything going on is current. And y'all mean to tell me that this type of situation is okay in y'all book? Y'all mad at CJ because he's questioning his baby mother's decisions on who she decides to affiliate herself with, because how it can affect the kids? That's an issue. That's an issue for him being concerned. He's not supposed to be concerned about that. Ma'am, you do realize that Rico does whatever the hell he wants to when he wants to. When somebody is using drugs, they do not use their right mind. If they were able to do that, it wouldn't be laws against it, right? So let's just say, bread and butter, I wouldn't wish this on you, but you get hurt because you're with him, and your children loses their mother because you wanted to be under this man so bad, and he put you in a fucked up position. Because I can tell you this right now, that man don't give a fuck about nothing. Anybody that take meth don't give a fuck about jack shit. I don't know why you people be thinking people be having souls when these people be on some type of narcotics and stuff like that. The drug has taken over. They're not in the right mind. They're not going to think about you. They're going to think about that hit or whatever high they're on. I haven't really seen this man sober around you at all. You know what I'm saying? So why risk that? CJ has every right to question who you affiliate yourself with. It ain't like you affiliating yourself with the CEO of a accomplished company. Remember when the kids spent the night around all those guys when Rico did a video, and we saw in those videos there was lean on the downstairs, and this is how goofy these hoes are out here. They weren't even around that. They were downstairs. Why is that shit around your kids? Why do you have any of that around that kid? Anything could have popped off. Anything could have happened. Y'all hoes don't care about children. Y'all don't. It was downstairs, though. It wasn't around them. It was just nearby. Like, girl, what? Y'all make so many excuses. It's sickening. Right. The stab frogs was crazy. You on the phone with a nigga recently who said he liked to stab frogs. And I'm supposed to be excited about that shit. That's not okay. That's not okay. But y'all mad at a realtor? Oh, this is why society is failing. Hell, we would have took the lean over the meth, but I guess we can't be choosing, huh? It's his choice, right? It's getting worse and worse. That nigga went from cocaine to lean to meth. And you're making videos and you still have these stupid women, and I hope they're not doing that dumbass shit with their kids, because they don't need kids either. It's not okay for her to be affiliated with this type of man. It's just not. There's nothing good about this man. There's nothing nice about this man. There's nothing good about he don't, in my opinion, anybody who is a current drug user and has not changed their life around is not a good egg. It's just not. And you being around them and saying it's okay for your kids to be, well, saying it's okay for you to be as long as your kid's not, is the most dumbest shit I've ever heard so far in 2024. That's crazy. It's okay for this behavior. That's what the children think. Just like they saw her rip their life apart for her feelings. Right. Her feelings are the only things that matter. If she feels like she can be with somebody like Rico or be around somebody like Rico, as long as the kids are there, she's not putting her children first. She's putting what she wants first. And a nigga that say he killed frogs is crazy. It's crazy. Girl, his presence has beat the shit out of your past. It murdered it. It slammed it, body slammed it, twirled it around, shot it 3 times and killed it. Okay? Girl, what? Exactly. You talking about he having temper tantrums and stuff like that. That's not cool. You can't even control his mouth or anything. Like, you can't even say, look, I'm trying to make this video. He gonna say what the fuck he want to say and do what the fuck he want to do. And you talk about fucking temper tantrums and shit. That's not cool. And her supporters are like, you're doing good, girl. It's okay. Y'all think that shit is cute until it's not going to be cute no more. And then all y'all going to say is, that's messed up. Oh, man. Then y'all going to piss off the judge in the process. Y'all some damn crash dummies for real. Y'all some crash dummies for real. Go ahead and piss off them courts. Do that. Why should I stop you? Okay. I don't trust it. Child. I'm just saying, you are the company you keep, honey. You are the company you keep, and you letting this man beat it down and, get your back dirty with him. Shit. Nigga, Miss Brady, that nigga Rico said, hold my beer. That's what the fuck he said. Hold my motherfucking beer. That's what Rico said. He said, oh, y'all thought what Miss Brady did was bad? Hold my beer. Okay. It said, hold my motherfucking beer. Oh my God. It's not even about that. When you start saying that the judge may know these people and stuff, those are some serious accusations. Those are some very serious accusations. And these people don't play about that type of stuff because their reputation is definitely what's important to them. You come at them with that YouTube shit, you about to see what real life is real life, like really, really quick. And the person who's going to suffer from that the most is going to be Charlene, because in my opinion, the judge is being really easy on her. Because if they would actually investigate the whereabouts and the things that Charlene is doing, she would have already lost her kids. You lying about where you live to the judge. You lucky the judge didn't say, oh yeah, well, let's investigate and I need you to show me proof of this and that and third. The second he do that, you're fucked. So if I were you, I would tell my supporters to shut the fuck up when it comes to that judge. Keep them quiet. Because if the judge start asking questions to answers you can't fucking produce, you're going to be out here looking stupid. And they're going to really see what you was up there doing. You don't want that T the clock. You don't want that T the clock. No. Okay. I'm telling you, play if you want to. I just here's the thing. Why Tacky Tanya saying the bullshit over here, and this is even with CJ. I think the thing that the supporters are not understanding on her side is that we all believe that the children need both parents. A lot of them motherfuckers over there think that women should be single for whatever reason. Maybe they didn't have a father, maybe they hate niggas. I don't know, right? But CJ don't want full custody of the kids. He wants to be able to see his kids when he see his kids and be able to send them back to their mother so they can spend time with their mother. He just wants to be in their life. You know what I'm saying? That's all he wants. That ain't too much to ask. And that's not that big of a deal. Ain't nobody saying, but I will say this. If Charlene keeps doing what she's doing as far as affiliating herself with a man who got caught with meth and guns and he disregarded that probation in Las Vegas courts, they can look that shit up. That's not a good idea to affiliate yourself with a person like that. That means you make piss poor decisions as a parent to affiliate yourself with somebody that bad. Oh, thank you, Fat Funky. You so sweet. I'm not even caring about how skinny she was getting. I was looking at them knots. First, I thought somebody punched the shit out of her. But, you know, I don't know. Yeah, they miss school. They miss their friends. High school is important, right? And the when you're a teenager, you're transitioning from being a kid to an adult. And that takes a lot of energy. That takes a lot of emotion. You're all over the place. You don't know where to place these emotions. How fucked up is it that you have to put what you're feeling and your growth aside because your mother's still not grown up? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why Jalea talks to her mom like that, because she's a child to her. Why would you say that? Like, she laughs at her mom consistently. That's her friend. She don't see there. That's her equal. Girl, couldn't be me. That's what I'm saying. CJ has said time after time after time after time after time that he does not want full custody. He just wants to be able to see his babies. And you can't get child support. Period. Okay? But hey, that's what you wanted anyway, right? Just a loose cannon. She's so draining and she's her own problem. I wonder how it's going when it's time for the twins to start school, but their mama and CJ live in two different states. Girl, Charlene been trying to move back to Vegas. She has to. She has no choice. She done lied. Let me shut up. Let me be quiet. Anyway, what do I know? I'm just a YouTuber. Anywho, she gonna move her ass back to Vegas. She already trying to figure that out. I mean, she might as well. She didn't fucking crash down in Dallas, but you know, got your shit repoed. Chapter 13. Like, what what is it gonna take?
So as you can see now, all of a sudden CJ is not safe with the kids. He lets them do whatever they want to do. It's crazy to me how this man could raise her kids for 9, almost 10 years, and all of a sudden when they have kids together, he doesn't know how to be a father. Like, they seriously think that CJ can't raise children successfully, even though he raised her children when the youngest was potty training age. And yes, he actually potty trained her youngest daughter at the time. Now let's talk about Charlene's mother. She said, "See you Thursday, regular schedule time." Now, why all of a sudden she needed to post this? I don't understand.
That's the picture I was talking about. Hold on, let me take this off. Where she had 2 different socks on. And it's like with this, she's trying, but you can tell that the clothes that she get be from CJ. Like, quit playing like this man not helping you. Quit playing like you don't have it together. Like, who are you trying to prove this to? Like, you're down bad, ma'am. You are down bad. I had to tell Des, stop talk about we on the same level. We not. She is underneath at this point. Ain't nobody filed a chapter 13. She should have did a 7. I heard people are more successful with 7s than they are 13s. I heard 13s was one of the hardest ones you can do, and people always end up losing this shit anyway.
Schedule time. And why all of a sudden she needed to post this, I don't understand. But yes, I actually do. Because she and her daughter were yelling at CJ on the way out of court. Can you talk about unprofessional? I don't care how many new outfits Charlene gets to wear to court, she's still the same person. Shout out to your average at best, aka Jason, because he did post about CJ talking about how these 2 women were yelling at him when they left court.
So that was just crazy, man. Her and her mama standing out the court, cussing me out, looking dumb as hell. I'm just laughing, like, what? What you say? Am I filming today? I don't know. What would you do after you just left trial?
I'm going to name Charlene and her mother.
Now, I know why they was mad. They was mad because he brought up Rico. But I am tired of Charlene getting upset of situations that she's putting herself in. I am sick of that. You decided to affiliate with Rico. He would have no evidence or nothing to bring up about Rico if you didn't affiliate yourself with this man. Like you did that. That was your choice. You decide to affiliate with yourself with the man who's been arrested on multiple gun charges and multiple charges with drugs. You decided. So that's CJ's fault that you keep making poor decisions on the people you bring around. How the fuck is that his fault? He didn't tell you to hang out with the nigga. You the one met up with him. So you mad that he can use that against you in court because you decided to do that? That was your choice, ma'am. Against and you said you didn't see all the red flags in purple and blue and orange and colored green, and you still wanted to ride the flags. So why is that CJ's fault?
Mother to understand that there is a history of Charlene convincing everybody on YouTube that CJ is a wonderful father, stepfather. He is so amazing with her children. That's what made her want to have kids with him.
I wanted to have kids with him. He's a good father, just basically to put it that way. He's a very, very good father. Like,
and let's not forget, she couldn't have kids the natural way. She had to go to the doctor so that they can help her have his kids. She didn't accidentally get pregnant with CJ's twins. She made it up in her mind, or maybe her mother convinced her, I don't know. But she said she wanted kids by this man. So now to try to convince everybody that CJ is not a good father, why did you trust him with your kids if you couldn't even trust him with his own? And another thing I'm wondering is, how can Tanya, a woman who didn't even have her children's father in their lives, try to tell somebody else how to be a good father? Tanya, you're not a father. You're not. You could never be. Charlene has issues from childhood because she didn't have her dad around. She went and got pregnant at 16 and then had 2 more children by the same man that she says wasn't man enough to be a father. There are issues in this family. But one thing about CJ, he let it be known that he is getting counseling now. He realizes that how he grew up, him not having his family, his parents, it did affect him in adulthood. When are we going to see Charlene and her mother go to some counseling? When are we going to see Charlene get her?
All you're going to see Charlene and her mother do is hug trees, walk in mountains, and say, look it up. This is my issue, though. Charlene keeps making these piss poor decisions, and they keep playing. How the flying fig do you blame the man for the poor decisions you make? Oh, I'm just so tired of court. No, this is what you wanted. You said, take me to court, CJ. Take me to court. This is all on you. This is continuous situations that are happening and occurring in her life for decisions she made. Ma'am, you made the decision to get your tubes tied. Then you made the decision to get your tubes untied. Then you made your decision to go through a procedure to have babies with this man. Then you made the procedure to leave him. Then you made the decision to come back. Then you made the decision to... I won't say leave him again because he put her ass out. I think it's a lot of missing stories to this. And the missing story is Charlene did not leave them. She did not leave CJ. She went on a whole rant on YouTube and said that the reason why she left him is because she was tired of the lies and tired of the game, sparkles and champagne. Okay, that's what she said. Turn out, he put her ass out. He told her to get out and she left. That's what happened. We gonna stop pretending like Charlene left this man because he cheated. She left this man because he put her out because he got tired of the kids and the disrespect. She sat on YouTube and made a whole video lying her motherfucking ass off just to manipulate her supporters and get some sympathy. And then couldn't even keep that lie going. She couldn't even keep that lie going because she dropped the tape to her supporters of him putting her out. So she didn't care about that man cheating on her. That wasn't it at all. The issue was CJ and Charlene kept arguing and fighting because she lied to that man in his face about running into a gate. That's why. She got tired of CJ and she was mad at CJ because CJ kept, he was upset. You hit a gate. And it didn't even matter that you hit the gate. It mattered that you didn't even tell this man. And you don't even know by doing that what position you could have put them. Oh, whatever. He got the money to fix it. Why care? Why? No accountability. No accountability. You didn't tell that man anything. He had to find out from his neighbor. And he's supposed to be okay with that? Y'all supposed to be a team. Y'all supposed to be solid. How can he trust a person like that? He got every right to be upset about that situation. And instead of you being accountable saying, yeah, I fucked up, you said, well, I did apologize, so he should be over it by now. That's not how it works. Again, your poor decision making. You decided not to tell that man that you hit that gate. He had to find out from the neighbor, and the neighbors are side-eyeing him. So he had to quickly pay for that gate. And instead of you being remorseful, you said, no, let me just lie and say that fucking Tata said she was pregnant and he's a monster. So people won't make me hold me accountable. So I won't look bad. It's all about this woman's image. It's tainted than a motherfucker, but she just trying to keep whatever she keeping. She's just trying to keep whatever she keeping, but that shit is tainted as fuck. And whatever, regardless, she just gonna lie and lie and lie. She another legion. Okay? She another legion. And we getting Reese-a-teased. Okay? Because she lied. She did not tell that man. And instead of saying, you know what, kids, me and CJ keep bumping heads because I'm getting agitated because he keeps bringing this gay issue up and he won't get over it. So it's pissing me off. You seen it in his other videos. He made a video about it and embarrassed her. And that's why she was bad. That's why she was mad. You get what I'm saying? That's why she was mad. The judge is not going to grant child support. I don't know why you women keep trying to get that woman money. She needs to get her own. She got 2 legs. She needs to go get a job or something. Make it work. It's plenty of working women out here. She needs a job. If she can't afford her kids, she needs to just give them up. He's not paying child support. The judge already said he's not paying child support. She's not getting that. Because you don't get that in Vegas with 50-50. She's not getting child support. All in all, somebody got tired. However, she stated she's been dealing with this for some time. A lot of blah, blah, blah. She still had no plan. Exactly. If you was going through all this, you should have put up some money. You should have put up a seed. You should have put up a plan. You had people willing to support you and willing to ride with whatever you had going on. You was able to do that. So if you're able to do that, he didn't do her like Corey did Carmen. Corey took that whole goddamn channel and said, good luck, Chuck. And harassed her about her boot camp videos. None of that happened to you. Not only did he give you the channel and let you keep the channel, he let you keep all the videos with you in it. Yeah, y'all did something as a whole, and he pleaded with you time after time after time to get things cool behind the scenes, but it wasn't cool until you was taking selfies in front of his bed so women can know that you're still around. It wasn't cool until then. Then, after you done bashed that man and said all types of negative things to your kids about him, you want to push him in your kid's face and hi, Kamari, and smile all in Kamari face during the Christmas time. Girl, what? You had to be taken to court. And then to add insult to injury, you lucky you not locked the fuck up for trying to get a supporter of yours, a used to supporter, because she wasn't about to crash out for you, to lie to CPS to get them kids taken away from CJ. You told that woman a lie. You told that woman to say that your baby daddy and his girlfriend was getting high and they weren't watching the twins and they were by the pool. How fucked up is that? Did we just forget that this bitch just did some evil ass shit and you want to say evil spirit? That's some fucked up shit. Thank God that woman was smart enough to not crash out for some dumb shit like that. But you sat there and you told that woman to lie to a CPS worker about CJ and his girlfriend out high getting drugs. That there is no proof of them getting high, but I know the proof of somebody else getting high. The nigga had meth in his sock, and you mad? Can somebody explain how this shit is okay? You can lie and say that CJ and Lexi was, you could tell somebody to say, lie and tell them that they were high by the pool and they weren't watching the twins and the twins can drown. You can say that, but asking the judge to look into you dealing with a man with meth, oh, that's just too much. Fuck the truth. The lie is better. She don't even need that, April. She needs to ball out by doing her own shit. That sounds like what her and that meth head was doing. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just, she's making bad choices. You taking sexy photos while your son is handing you a flower. Hi, mommy, here's this beautiful flower. And you just titties out and just... I don't understand it. Maybe I'm old school. I just don't see the benefit of my titties in my kid's face. Maybe I'm old school. Maybe I aged out. Okay. Whatever. That's okay though, right? But no, CJ let the kids cuss, but we're gonna ignore that meth in Rico's sock because he got bricks on bricks on bricks. Y'all gonna have to help me out with this shit. I don't know. I'm just so confused. He's standing on meth business level. And then you got the unfit grandma. Your kids don't even want to go to grandma's house. You saw how Dale was staring like, oh, I gotta deal with this. You want to be a parent now that your daughter's an adult. But just because you didn't take no type of drugs or whatever, you a mom? No, you not. You're not gonna get a pass. You are a very mediocre mother. That's why your daughter is in the position she's in now, because you failed her. Prove me wrong, bitch. Prove me wrong. The only way CJ will get primary custody is if they do find that she is on some type of narcotics or the affiliation with Rico could affect her. It could affect her because, mind you, this he don't care. If you dealing with this dude and you don't care either, bitch, because you talking to this man on the phone and you clearly know what he's going up against in court. And this is why I hate you dumb hyenas. You sit here and you talk about how men play you, and we sitting here watching this shit in 4K. You just knew this man was gonna go to get this football career off, only for the news channels, the sports news channels, to say he lied about that whole ordeal. And you still talking to this nigga? You don't give a fuck either. You don't care about your kids. Hey, Rico, I can't deal with you, dude. You didn't have meth in your sock, nigga. That's a little, I ain't fucking with that. You're going to have to get that in order. You want to talk about fucking emotional trauma and abandonment issues, taking my talking points. What about your abandonment issues, Charlene? What about the fact that you keep failing yourself and you're allowing your mother to be a mother now because she wasn't before, and that's why you can't let your mama go, even though she's bad apples for you, even though she's the worst thing that you can have in your life. She's destroyed it, but since she want to be a mommy now, you'll let her. That ain't no good fucking mother. A good mother would say, Charlene, let's chill. Let's not amp up. Let's not act a fool in front of the courts. Let's not engage. Let's not post on Instagram about this. Let's do it quietly. Let me not going back and forth with the people on YouTube and threaten to sue so they can out the fuckery that I've done as a fucked up ass mama with all my goddamn tickets and fucked up shit on my record. Good luck with suing people for that shit. Good luck with that, because you're going to have to prove that that's not you. And either way, that person, like when PJ and whoever posted those records, either way they win. Because let's say it's not you, right? Let's say it's not you for shits and giggles. PJ and Dez and whoever posted that gonna get rich because that's on the website's fault. That's on the criminal background website's fault. So they might get some money. So shut the fuck up. Quit playing. We been said Rico was never going to get back in the NFL. This man has continuously lied to you. Like, everything that CJ said he was going to do for you, bitch, he did. He got you a mansion. He got you this. He got you that. He got everything you wanted out of the ordeal. You talking about honey K on the wrist and all this other shit. But now he's a terrible person. No. Let's be real. You got embarrassed because he publicly told everybody that you ran into a fucking gate, and instead of you getting your nuts out your pocket and being a woman about your shit and say, CJ, I fucked up. No, you said, I didn't want to tell you because I knew you were going to act like this. Well, did that fix anything, you fucking child? Who wouldn't act like that? Girl, what? He can't even get in the AFL. You know what, babe? And you know what, April? When you affiliate with people like that, you don't know if those people are clean with their drugs. They could leave shit out, and God forbid somebody touches that shit. Like, it's just so much more to that shit. Like, you're not even fucking thinking. I don't believe you give a fuck about your kids for real. Because I would already cut that nigga off. Oh, meth is involved? Oh, this nigga got caught with what in January? Did you know about it already, Charlene? It's so many questions. It's so many questions. This is not good mothering. This is poor choices. This is not putting your children first. This is very suspect shit. Did you know about this shit? How long have you known that Rico took meth? Because you didn't look surprised. You didn't look shocked. You didn't look embarrassed. As a matter of fact, you just did a YouTube video talking about it with him. So did you know and you okayed the fact that this nigga was on meth? You goddamn right. You goddamn right. CJ has every right to look into this, because how the fuck is this okay? So you knew? Did you? Because you pretty calm. For me having a friend around and they're around my kids and they buying my kids PlayStation 5s and shit like that and want to do Christmas shit, I'll be kind of pissed off that a motherfucker lied to me about his meth habit. Can we talk about it? Hello? You too goddamn calm about this for me. You act like CJ had the meth in the sock, the way you fucking acting. You know what, babe? At the end of the day, no matter what they say about CJ, she still got to live with the fact that she smashed a whole meth head, and that's wild. Babe. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get my husband live. We got to get him back on the live, okay? Because he sure does have a lot to say. He sure does.
her kids, her oldest three, into some counseling as well. Their biological father is not allowed to be there, and people think there's nothing wrong with that. Their next father that was allowed to be in their lives for 9 years, now he's been taken away as well. If y'all really think that that is not going to affect them as they grow up and turn into adults, and when they get into relationships, y'all just don't know. CJ has also been posting a lot on his Snapchat since he has the twins, and this is what I saw.
Fireworks! All right, stay right here. I'll be right back. Keep your eyes open.
CJ is such a big kid with his kids. If I was dating a multimillionaire, I wouldn't want social media accounts. I would grow my YouTube and stay busy starting multiple businesses. I do this on my own now, so a rich man is a bonus. Girl, that woman lazy. She lazy as hell. And I feel like she knew Rico was on. I know she knew Rico was on drugs, period. Now the meth, think about it, y'all. He's been arrested for multiple times based on drugs, right? They got caught with the cocaine and all this other stuff. And she's still with him, right? She's still affiliating with him. She's still visiting him. She still has the kids around him. She's still doing Q&As with him and shit, right? She has this man on her YouTube video huffing on Nas cans. I gotta find that video. Hold on. Because I think people be forgetting. He was huffing on Nas cans. Way before all this other stuff happened. I think he was arrested on drug charges. Hold on, let me see. I gotta find that video. I have it on my I just can't remember which one it was. Because I had pictures and I had everybody educating. I had let me go to my oldest. I had a whole, maybe I deleted it because of copyright stuff. Because of the music. Hold on. It's still in her video. He was huffing on Nas cans. So you knew this man was on some type of hard stuff. Let's see. And that's why I made the video last time about CJ not being Charlene's only lesson. She hasn't learned her lesson yet. She's too busy playing the victim. She's too busy trying to get people to save her, but she can only save herself and she don't want to do it. I'm so mad I can't find that video, y'all. Maj, y'all gonna have to look for that for me later on because we gotta find that shit. Because if not, I will repost it. But he was huffing on nitrous oxide. That's the shit that they use in doctors' offices to laugh. He getting high off of laughing gas. So that is probably not a shocker because if you can get high on laughing gas, nigga, why not meth? I don't know. That nigga went from Nas to motherfucking, what was it, cocaine that he got caught with, and then lean we saw him with, and he always talk about the pills that he do and stuff and these demons that he's trying to escape, and now it's meth. Meth has limp penis. Ooh, child, the ghetto. Yeah. We all said Charlene is going to end up doing stuff to where her supporters can't support her and support, and eventually she could lose her kids behind affiliating herself with somebody that, you know, Yeah, I'm just saying. My babe said I had punched a meth head one time. He didn't feel none of them punches. He just kept jumping up. You know what? You know what? You know what? Rico Must got a lot of unhealed childhood trauma. He got a lot of stuff going on. He has a lot of stuff going on to go after those type of hardcore, you know. That nigga better get some, what's that, Oscawa? He better see a spiritualist and do the Oscawa thing like Mike Tyson or whatever Mike Tyson was doing. They said that's an eye opener. I don't think that'll kill you. I don't know. Try that out, nigga, because the meth shit ain't gonna work. That ain't it. I don't know what you trying to find, but anyways, y'all, let me I'm about to wrap this up, y'all, because I still have schoolwork to do, and what am I cooking? Lasagna tonight? I gotta make some homemade lasagna. And they plastic rice, you know what? The person we see, but you know what? Charlene has always been this way. She's always been this way. When you see her in the beginning stages with CJ, I ain't even gonna hold you. She looked like a hood booger. She do. She looked like one of those typical hood boogers. She does. This is what she's used to. She had a whole tattoo on her chest. Like, I don't see how that's anything to do with the persona that CJ created. CJ created the personality. And when he backed away from her and he's no longer polishing her up, guess what? You get the real her. This is her for real. And she's not going to prioritize her children because her mother didn't prioritize her. So how she know how to prioritize her kids if she ain't seen it with their mother? If that happens, people either go two ways. They either fall in the same way as their mother or do quite the opposite. And is Des live right now? Because I was about to get off anyway. I didn't get no notification. Is she live? Let me see. She ain't live. I was about to be like, what? I didn't get inbox. And she got $500. No, I'm just playing. No, she not. Okay, but she will be soon. Don't even trip. Maybe he can't get her pregnant the real way, so she needs CJ money. Child. I just know CJ polished her up and cleaned her up, and that's what happens when you put sugar on shit. It is what it is. And hopefully, eventually the kids are going to get older. This isn't going to be eventually the kids are going to get older. This is going to be a situation, and they're going to see who their parents are for what they are. They're going to look at both sides. They're going to make their own assumptions, their own decisions. And instead of Charlene worrying about what CJ is or isn't saying about her, she needs to worry about what she does, how she put things in there. You can't talk about CJ in a messed up way to anybody. If they don't receive that, they can't go off that, right? Yeah, $500. I can't say $500. I gotta say $500. I heard somebody sent her $500. So now we gonna beef. I'm just playing, y'all. Me and Des ain't gonna beef. It was a skit. It was a joke.
I'm fooling y'all, man. I was fooling y'all. Those was jokes. Woo! Woo!
That's gonna always be funny. The fact that they really still try to be Royalty Nation, Roach Nation, that they really try to be Roach Nation after all the bullshit with that. Oh man, that's gonna be forever funny, man. And they really trying to, we got your back, roaches and all, everything. We are, girl, this is the most saddest shit. Oh man. Anyway, Des, y'all post mods. It's called Review That with Des. Y'all post Des link in the chat. No, Mimi, I'm not. The only way I'll make this private is if I get yellow marked. If I get yellow marked and I have to fight it, plus I have to edit some stuff because I might get copyright, then, but it'll be back up. I got you, though. I got you. She gonna look pretty stupid sitting up here with Rico's kid, and Rico ain't in on FL. Girl, Dallas Cowboys says, stop playing with me. That man was never even in the upcoming running, okay? Oh, thank you, mods. Yeah, that's Des link right there. You just click on that and subscribe to her. She'll be live soon. I don't know if it's gonna be tonight or tomorrow. Either way, I'll probably be in the bushes because I still got homework to do. But yeah, at the end of the day, all you got to do is look at a person's history. Like I said, CJ's at 9.04 million subscribers on YouTube, and it's growing. So he will be hitting 10 million soon. Y'all can't stop that. No matter how much y'all make channels about him, videos about his mom, y'all paying $4.99 to get in this man's giveaway, trying to get tea, and y'all getting hot pissed because anything that CJ says in that chat, he don't mind saying to anybody, right? So y'all not getting no special tea, but y'all paid that $4.99 though. That nigga CJ's a genius. That nigga's a genius. Okay, he said, look, if you're gonna talk shit and be nosy, you're gonna pay for it. And then one of the trolls tried to egg it on like we was just gonna sit there in that chat discussing Charlene all day. They're gonna say, well, Charlene's a demon, like we don't know you, the troll. Okay, girl, we already know who you is. Okay, hashtag what's today's date. Okay. They really thought, and it's like you're gaslighting. Girl, at this point, ain't nothing beating meth for me. Ain't nothing beating meth for me. Charlene need to not be like your supporters are not supporting. Well, there's a lot of them that are. They're stupid enough, but there's going to be some that are not. You know this is not good, and you don't give a fuck about your kids enough to not cut the dick off. Just cut the dick off. You're in the middle of a custody battle. Is that serious for you? Does he put cocaine on the tip before he entered? Like, bitch, what's wrong? What is it? Girl, they hustled their ass off to get that $4.99. Okay. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. Like I said, I believe she knew he was already on meth or some type of drugs. She already knew because she didn't look surprised. She's still talking to the nigga. So apparently she don't give a fuck either. That's not good parenting. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You know this man is an active meth user. She pushed it back an hour. She know I'm getting off soon though. Like right now though. Hold on, let me get my stuff in order. Yeah. Like I said, we gotta wake that shit up. We gotta wake that shit up. We have to wake that shit up because she is she knows this man is on some type of narcotic and she don't give a fuck. Because she's still talking to this nigga. You doing that aha shit and you doing what, but you showing proof that you don't care about your kids enough to cut this nigga off in spite of the charges that he's received recently. Nah, it's not even about this side, that side. Well, what's right is right, is blah, blah, blah. What's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And being around somebody on that type of hard drug is definitely wrong. It shouldn't be around your kids. It shouldn't be something that you should have in your life, period. Especially not during a custody battle. The fact that you still on the phone with this dude is crazy. Like, fuck them kids, right? Because what? She's slow because in the same video she said he not around her kids. You move there chasing after him. See, but even with that, we can't prove that. She's saying that she moved to Dallas for business or whatever. So that's all she's gonna say. And regardless of what the opinions that we have, unless we don't have proof, we gotta have proof in order to put that into play. Unless you actually hear her state that, you can't use that in court. That's just an assumption. Yeah, she was on the phone with him today. So you know how risky it is to even affiliate with this man because he's on drugs, because he got arrested for it, but just because he bailed out of jail and he hasn't been seen by that yet, all this shit is going to hit the fan. And the courts know what they're doing. They set up Rico and he caught the bait because they knew he was a crash dummy. But you're going to lose your kids behind this because you shouldn't be affiliated with this shit at all. The shit that what you talk about with CJ is small motherfucking potatoes. It's small potatoes. That's baby mama, baby daddy drama, right? Until y'all come to some type of healing within each other and you not talking shit about, because I don't care. If CJ talking shit about her, he might as well she talking shit about him. If you don't want him talking shit about you, stop talking shit about him. Stop going in these chats. Stop doing all this extra shit. He has the right to say his grievances. You cussing him out in the front of the courthouse. She don't, I feel like, hey, and you know what? What people don't understand, drugs like marijuana is legal in the majority of states, right? And it stays in your urine like for like 30 days. Hard drugs like cocaine and meth, they say that leaves your body within a couple of days or so. So she could just be timing, and I don't know for sure, allegedly, she could be doing that. There are some people who took a long time to actually get caught until it got worse. So I'm going to leave y'all with this. Keep checking that skin. We know that as adults, we can get acne, we can break out, but the way it is kind of weird because they're welts, right? They look like mosquito bites. And before she said it was a mosquito bite. So you are just continuously getting bit on the forehead by mosquitoes? Like, what's going on? Like, is that good blood? Then on the side of her cheek, if you look at that video when she was picking out the fruits and vegetables and stuff, go look at that video. Look on the side of her cheek. It just looked interesting to me. It was just something that I absorbed and I saw when somebody sent me the screenshot. And it's a difference between having bad skin because maybe you use the wrong product or maybe something, but there's something else going on with that. I think y'all look into that. Second thing, she's not surprised. She's not surprised that the man got caught with meth. I would feel some type of way. That's a red flag for me. I would feel some type of way if a dude that I'm cool with is caught with meth. How come she not upset? Nigga, you was caught with meth? No, that's just fine. He's my friend, and she's still caping for this situation. That's another problem. How is that good parenting? And the grandmother's not saying anything. The grandmother is not saying anything. She's not speaking against it. She's too busy. They so more worried about CJ being allegedly scared of Rico than the fact that this nigga was caught with meth. Do you see the priorities in this shit? Do you see the priorities? Girl, let's talk about it. That's erratic behavior. That's erratic behavior. Anyways, y'all, it's been good. It's been fun. I will catch y'all later. I got stuff to do. I'm going to holla at y'all later. Squad.
We in a no hyena zone.
Anti-hyena zone. It's my hyena zone. Anti-hyena zone. Anti-hyena zone. Anti-hyena zone. It's my hyena zone. Anti-hyena zone. Anti-absorb. It's my eating song. Anti-absorb. 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 It's my eating song. 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 Anti-absorb. 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 It's my
I wanna 12 big taser, never really blunt. It can't go. God say the taste, go